How are we doing? It feels good to say that Premier League football is back, I tell you. I tell you what. It is so good to be able to say that Premier League football is back, guys. Wow. I mean, what a time it's been without Premier League football. Let me know how you're all doing. It's great to see you guys joining into the stream. We've got a Newcastle-Chelsea live stream for you. Yeah, it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I think we might have a decent game today. I think the way things are going and then the potential that the game could have is a good return to Premier League football. Now, before we get onto the game, let me know your thoughts on international break. Because personally, I bloody hate it, me. I'm not a fan of international break. And then mixing that with a lockdown as well wasn't exactly easy. Let me know what you did to fill up your time. Also, any of you guys playing Foot Champs? If you are, tell us in the comments below. I'm currently 2-1. Yeah, the game I lost, I got very angry at, to be fair. But yeah, let me know in the comments below how everybody is doing. Yeah, let's build up the stream, let's build up the numbers, and then yeah, we'll get straight into it. Thogdad's not going to be around today because I don't know. Ask him, guys. He just decided he didn't want to stream this game, so that's the situation with Thogdad. But yeah, we're going to go have a look through the lineups. We're going to talk about the Premier League, the return of the Prem. Are you buzzing for it? I certainly am. I think, you know, we've been waiting a while for the Premier League to finally show, you know, the footy again and stuff like that. And it's taken a while, but I mean, we can finally say that we're watching this game live. And it's going to be a good one, I think. I think the way it could go, I think Chelsea need the win. Ziyech is playing. He's on banging form. Kante did really well at international break. A lot of players did well at international break for Chelsea. And now it's whether they're going to gel together, because apparently what my Chelsea mate was saying is that, you know, Chelsea, this is their bogey game. They're not always great. They sometimes slip up in this game, in this fixture. So it's going to be interesting to see today if it actually clicks. They've got Matt Mills on Sky Sports main event. Mad. Don't know why they've decided to pick him. But there we go. Let me know in the comments your score predictions today. We will be doing a big giveaway. So that'll be a decent little giveaway thing as well. Exactly, just get the tags in. But yeah, how are we all doing? Great to see you all joining us on the stream. We've got nearly 1,000 of you in here, which is absolutely amazing. And yeah, justice for Thogdad. I love your content. Keep it up. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. Guys, if you want Thogdad, if you have his number, spam his phone number. Just to get him, bring him in. Listen, that's what everyone wants. Do Spurs versus City. We will be doing Spurs versus City as well. Don't you worry, guys. Let me just move this back a little bit. How are we all doing anyway? How are we all doing? Let's have we'll answer a few questions. Do a Football Manager stream potentially in the future. Who knows? But mainly, I mean, what we're going to talk about is this game, Newcastle-Chelsea. How do we think it's going to go? Let us know in the comments below. I honestly reckon, I do reckon, I'm thinking it could go either way. Do not write off Newcastle. Do not write off Newcastle. That's all I'm saying. I've just got a weird feeling that they're going to cause some weird upset or something. I don't know. I've just got a feeling that Chelsea's bogey game is when Newcastle, when they play away at Newcastle. And I know they've got everything going for them, like Kante, Ziyech, Werner, all these teams, all these players doing well at international break. But usually that's your downfall. That's your downfall. When everything is going well and positive, that's when the problems come in. Because I know it's weird, and Chelsea will probably dominate this game, whatever happens, and we know that. What I'm trying to say is, I've got a weird feeling that this game could potentially lead to a Newcastle shithouse win. And the reason I say that is because, I don't know, it's just everything's going for Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? Everything's going in Chelsea's favour. So who knows what can happen, guys? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you to everybody joining the stream. Really appreciate it. Someone said 3-2 Chelsea. Hopefully goals. I would hope for some goals. I give you that. We've got a donation. First donation of the day from John Conway. Thank you. Hi, Thogdanello, mate. How you doing? It's special. That's the last bit of Thogdad you'll see on the photo there. Probably won't be in the stream today. I don't know why. You guys can ask him. He could be in the stream, but he didn't fancy it. So, yeah. Anyway, Thogdad is not coming on the stream. He doesn't fancy it, but he will be on the stream later, hopefully, depending on whether he wants to be. Please do West Ham versus Sheffield. We probably won't do that game because we've got a lot of other games planned this weekend. I put Cavani triple captain, says Jaden. Mate, you're mental. In fact, let's go through fantasy. Let's actually have a little look through Fantasy Premier League as well. We've got quite a few things to go through. Like, I want to talk about what I've done in Fantasy Premier League. It's one of those interesting weeks where, I don't know, I made a lot of changes. I can't lie, I made a lot of changes. I want to win my league. I want to beat Thogdad. I want to beat, all the YouTubers. I want to prove to people that I feel like I can do the best on Fantasy Premier League. So yeah, I've try-harded in it, guys. I can't lie. So you know what? Everybody smash the like button. We're going to give away £45 today to 3 different winners. To everybody that likes and subscribes and gets your full-time score prediction in the comments, you can win yourself £45 to 3 different winners. That's all we have for you. It's easy to win this. It's quite exclusive right now because not everybody's joined the stream. So this is your chance to win some moolah. Win yourself, £40, £45 worth of money. You could spend that on FIFA points, investing in your PS5, Christmas presents, whatever the bloody hell you want to spend that on. Get some bloody PSN money to spend on a new COD game or whatever. The new FIFA if you don't have it already. Whatever you want, you can spend on that £45. And if you want to win it, you have to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and get your score prediction in the comments. People saying 2-0, 3-0. And also tell me which team, because if you say 2-0 and you win, are you saying 2-0 Newcastle or 2-0 Chelsea? Let me know. You have to explain that to me. Someone said 2-3 Chelsea. Decent. Never back the early kickoff. That is true. Never back the early kickoff. Do you remember the Everton-Man United game? Everybody said never back the early kickoff about that, but then Man United went on to win, and they were the, I guess, favourites. I don't even know. But the situation with it is, I really do think that Newcastle could cause an upset today. I know they don't have Callum Wilson and they're playing Joe Linton up top, but I've just got a feeling they can soak in the pressure, catch them on the break, and something weird's going to happen today. Maybe a Joe Linton winner. Something odd is going to happen, I'm telling you. Anyway, we're going to go into the stats. We're going to go through the lineups. We're going to go through my fantasy team. It's great to see everybody joining the stream. Let's bring the hype up in the comments, guys. I hope everybody's doing well. We've got the lineups behind us and stuff like that. It's going to be a good one. 3-0 Chelsea, 4-1 Chelsea, and then someone goes 3-2 Newcastle. You see, I would say mostly in the comments people are going for Chelsea wins. But I would say triple captain Joe Linton. Wow, somebody's triple captain Joe Linton. Fair play to whoever that was. Right, let's get over to the stats. Let's get into more detail of what's going on today. We've got about 22 minutes till kickoff. We'll let this live chat build up for a little bit. We're going to have a good game today, I can tell you that right now. Anyway, let's have a cheeky look at this then. We've got SofaScore. We've got the Fantasy Premier League. Oh, Thogmum. Thogmum's come in with the brew. Thogmum's got the brew. Oh, thank you so much, Thogmum. What a legend. Cheers, Mum. Thogmum's come in with the brew. It's a beautiful little... you see, Thogmum's come through the brew and there's no Thogdad. This feels odd. Anyway, let's go through the stats now. Let's go into some more detail on what's going on today. Now, firstly, my Fantasy Premier League. This is the team I've lined out for you guys today, okay? Let me know what you think. I'm currently 4th in the YouTube FC League. 2 in KFC. I'm 1.7k in Thogd and Thogdad League when there's 30k of you in there, okay? Don't say, oh, you're doing rubbish, mate. Because there's 30,000 of you in there. I'm doing well over all my leagues. I think international break came after a good week. So, yeah, I would say I'm doing okay. Why have they given Dale Stevens a blue star? That's odd. Why have they given him a Kings of the Week? Oh, it's all injury people. Okay, well, that's just weird. I thought blue star means you've had a good week. Anyway, let's talk about the footer. We've got Martinez in goal, Brighton at home. I think Villa will bottle that. I can't lie. I do think Villa won't win that game. It's going to be interesting. It's later today. See, what I'm trying to do, the reason I've gone for Grealish is they've got a good run of games. I brought in... you know what? Let me just tell you the transfers I've made. I brought in Grealish and I brought in Mane. Now, obviously, I swapped Mane for Salah because... Isn't that obvious, right? I mean, Salah... is not playing today because of the COVID situation with Egypt. Same sort of reason as El Neni's not playing for Arsenal. They didn't get their COVID testing. Well, he caught COVID on international break and he can't play. Now, tell us in the comments, guys, for Liverpool-Leicester game, how do you think that's going to go? Will Liverpool's home record be finally broken? Tell us in the comments. Because that was mental. I was shocked by that. I really was. And the situation was it was. I was thinking... surely Jurgen Klopp's going to come out with some magic result. Because, do you remember that Barcelona second leg? He had players out. He had to play the likes of Origi and some second-team players. And he still made them work. And they went in and, won 4-0 so they could go through on aggregate against Barcelona. Like, when he's at home, he just finds a way out of it, Jurgen Klopp. So I've gone for Mane. I was thinking, Mane is just Mane, right? If anyone's going to pick up points now, it's going to be him. And he's a baller on his day. I've captained Bruno Fernandes. I think that's pretty obvious. He had a good week last week. For Portugal in the international break, he wasn't as good. But Bruno carries Man United lately. Like, That Everton game where he just ran the show, he got an assist and he got 2 goals. And yeah, I had him. Now I'm captaining him because West Brom at home, surely there's points in that. I've got Jack Harrison. I've got a weird feeling Jack Harrison might bag me some points because Arsenal at home, they're missing Partey, they're missing El Neni. So that'll be interesting. I've got Kane, vice-captain. He's City at home. I've got Neil Maupay. I'm really hoping Neil Maupay finally brings in the goods. He's let me down so many weeks. And I'm hoping that at Villa away, even though I've got a Villa defender and a Brighton defender, whatever way that game goes, I've got players for it. So I'm hoping it doesn't just end 0-0, all right? I'm hoping that I actually get some sort of points from it. I'm hoping goals. But then if it's not goals, I've got defenders. So as long as it's not like 1-1 and it's not Grealish and Maupay who are not the goal scorers, then I've pretty much got points from that game. I've got Calvert-Lewin, Fulham away. That'll be decent. I'm thinking that, you know, Everton have a good run of games now, and they've had an international break to think things through. You know, they might have got the last 3 games wrong, but now they can gel things back together. So I'm hoping just keep my Everton striker in. I know some people are thinking about selling him, but it's Fulham away. You're not going to sell a player for Fulham away, are you? And I sold Son because Harry Kane, you know, 2 players for Man City at home. I'm not too sure about that. It's more likely to be like a 1-0 Spurs win and Kane with 3 bonus points. You know what I mean? So I'm not risking it like that. Hence why I brought in Grealish and Mane for Salah. So tell us in the comments, what changes do you make on Fantasy Premier League? I'm really hoping I get some points in today. As it stands in the Thogden Thogdad League, Paxo995 and the lads is still top of the league. Fair play to William Paxman. You've smashed it so far. He's still top. Tarahan, we've seen a new entry for second. Tarahan, I'm not even going to try to say that surname, but we've got some new entries. Aris United in third. Czechoslovakia, what a name, in fourth. Shout out to James. Amar in fifth. Leo in sixth. What a name. Vodka Martinelli. What a name. Right, if you can see yourself on the screen now as I scroll through it, you're unbelievable at football, okay? Just knowledge. Because you're top 50 in a league of 30,000, all right? I'm 1.7k, and I'm just doing average, right? No, I'm not doing average. I'm doing well, and I thought I was doing better than I am, but I'm a 1.7k. So if you're in the top 50 here, you know ball. Simple as that. You know ball. Anyway, we're going to speak a little bit about the YouTube FC League. Currently, Thogdad is a few points ahead of me. He's on 502 points. I'm on 477. But overall, me and my dad are doing very well in the league. For example, there's 24 people here. A lot of them are football YouTubers. So you'd expect me and my dad to be up there, right? Because we talk about the game the most, I would say. And I am. So luckily, if I was low in the league, I'd literally be questioning my football knowledge. Because you've got to think ahead. You've got to think about things and work out different situations. I was on the verge of picking Ziyech today. But the reason I didn't, and this is literally on my heart, the reason I didn't pick Ziyech is because my Chelsea mate that I saw yesterday said that Newcastle can cause an upset. It's their bogey fixture. Going to St. James's Park is their bogey fixture. So don't expect Ziyech to have an unreal game. So I took that information in and I thought, okay, you know what? I'm going to go different and just go Grealish. So it's different and I've gone for it. And I was literally very tight between Ziyech and Grealish. Let me know which one you would have picked. Anyway, we've got 15 minutes till kickoff. If anybody didn't know and you've just joined the stream, we are giving away £45 to 3 different people. If you want to win the money, you have to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below your prediction. Get it in, win the money. Now, let's talk about the footy, all right? Let's start off with the Newcastle lineup. Carl Darlow in goal. Now, this guy's been good. Ever since their goalie's been out, he's done a great job. He's not a Geordie, he's actually from Nottingham. I think he's from Forest, but he's 30 years old. And he's actually a very solid goalie. It's actually quite a shame he's a reserve, because I think this guy deserves more game time. I remember watching that game versus Man United. He was literally a 10 out of 10 until Bruno and Rashford had a masterclass at the end there. Like, he was very good. Like, let's not forget that. Then the Wolves, Everton, Southampton games came and he got high sixes. But overall, Newcastle weren't that great. So I think he's a very solid backup to have in the Premier League. Carl Darlow, good little keeper there. It wouldn't shock me today if he pulls off a few wonder saves. It was a similar story when Man United came to Newcastle at home, and he just pulled out wonder saves. Left, right, and centre. Unreal. Anyway, the back three for Newcastle today, they are playing a back five, so the 3 centre-backs are Federico Fernandez, a right centre-back, the Argentinian. He's been standard over the last few weeks. Obviously, probably isn't playing for Argentina, so he's had a few, rest games. He's had a few early Premier League games that he performed well in. Just a standard centre-back. He played for Napoli, Swansea, and now he's at the Newcastle. Now, Jamal Lascelles, like the goalie, came from Nottingham Forest. On his day, he can be brilliant, but he can have his off days as well, right? You can see a few 6s in there, a few 7s. But last time out against Southampton, he was very good. So even though they lost that game and Southampton absolutely ran the show, he still got a 7.5, which is still pretty impressive. He's not got any goals or assists yet, but in the EFL Cup, he did get a goal and assist in their 7-0 win over Morecambe. I know it was 7-0, but still. All I'm saying is, the last time Joelinton played up front for Newcastle was when they won 7-0. I'm just pointing it out there, okay? All these games, Callum Wilson played. That game, Joelinton started. And what did he do? He scored a double, I think. I genuinely believe Joelinton scored a double. We'll get on to that in a second. Kieran Clark is the other centre-back today to complete the 3-back. Now, we haven't seen as much of him in the Premier League. He's been benched a lot lately. Like you can see in the Nations League, he's been on the bench for Ireland as well. He's just, he's a good makeshift centre-back. He's a good backup. You know, he has played in the Premier League over the last few years. He was at Villa before, so obviously, you know, he'll want to do all right. Anyway, that's the back three for Newcastle. Now, the wing-backs, Manquillo and Jamal Lewis. So, Manquillo, the Spanish wing-back, 26 years old. Last 3 games, it hasn't been great, but he wants to bounce back. He wants to improve. He wants to prove to the Premier League fans, the Newcastle fans, that he can do a job at wing-back and really be the man. He hasn't had much game time again, but, I mean, listen, international break hit. Steve Bruce has most of these players in because Manquillo won't be playing for Spain, and Kieran Clark he was actually called up, but a lot of the team was still in training, and he could have, you know, basically knocked home, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do to improve your game. So these guys will be absolutely buzzing after the 2-week break to go out there and prove what they can do. Now, the left wing back today is Jamal Lewis. He's 22 years old, he's Northern Ireland. Over the last, I've got to be honest, over the last 5 games, he's not had a 7, which is poor. Tell us in the comments what you think of him. When he was at Norwich, I always thought he was going to be like really solid. I remember signing him on fantasy, he was decent. He could be a wing back, he could be a left back. He's good on the ball, he's pretty quick. He's one of those players that, you know what, look at that. Very low 6s here and there. But overall, he's a very good player. I think he's still got the potential to be a good player. And even though he's had a few bad performances, he has the potential to bounce back. So maybe Jamal Lewis can use his pace up the left and be a threat today. Now, this is where things go up the field. Their 2 midfielders today are Sean Longstaff and Isaac Hayden. We'll start speaking about Isaac Hayden. This is a Newcastle lad that's played there for a few years now, since 2016. He was from the Arsenal Academy. He's not had a standout performance, but he doesn't have terrible performances too. He does a lot of running. He's just a good midfielder. He's a solid, does a lot of running box to box midfielder. And then next to him today is Sean Longstaff. So they've not gone with John Joe Shelby. And again, Sean Longstaff, he's young, he's got energy. Wasn't great against Southampton. He got a 5.9. You know, he kind of left gaps behind him for Southampton to pounce. There wasn't really a holding mid in that Southampton game for Newcastle who just protected the defence. And I think that's what really let them down and what helped Southampton basically win that game 2-0. They looked comfortable because when they attacked, the defence was at risk. And the reason was because Sean Longstaff was missing a few times. So yeah, he didn't have great, got booked as well. So hopefully he's had that 2-week break to realise what he did wrong and bounce back today. And now the front 3 for Newcastle is interesting, right? I know a lot of Newcastle fans will be worried because Callum Wilson isn't playing and he's been their big striker, and Joelinton starting. Jacob Murphy on the right wing. This guy's got a bit of pace. He's not an unbelievable Premier League standard player, but on his day he could be alright. You know, he got the goal in the Wolves 1-1 draw, 7.5. He also got involved in the goals and assists in the Morecambe game, but I felt like every player did. He's been benched sometimes in the Prem, sometimes he played, but again, in the Southampton game last time out in the Prem, he was very poor. So I'm sure he's had the 2 weeks to look back and kind of improve his game over international break. And maybe we'll see a different Jacob Murphy. Who knows? Now, I want to talk about... let's speak about first. Let's talk about Joelinton. Whey! Now, we all know about this guy. He's a football hero. Like, he's just funny, like, to talk about because the guy can be sometimes weirdly good, but usually he's utter crap. Okay? Usually this guy puts in crap performances. He doesn't really look like a striker. He doesn't play like a striker. And the funniest thing about it is they paid 40 million for him. But today, he could try cause an upset. That's all I'm saying. He's only had 3 starts. And all I'm saying is, in that Morecambe game, he got 2 goals. All right? I know it's Morecambe in the EFL Cup, but at least he scored them. And then he got an assist in the Newport County game. But as you can tell, they're the EFL Cup games. In the Prem, I know, the guy has done nothing. But listen, what we're going to do, not give him a chance? Let's give him a run for his money. He's got a chance to impress today. He's starting. He's had 2 weeks in the training ground because obviously he's not playing for Brazil, to actually knock into the tactics, if Newcastle have a good chance and they give them the ball, I've got a weird feeling he's going to score today. I don't know what it is. I've got a weird feeling that Joe Linton is going to score and Newcastle are going to cause an upset. And maybe it's because this game is usually a bogey game, and maybe because Newcastle love to be the bogey team against Chelsea, and they're playing without Callum Wilson, so Chelsea will play with this overwhelming confidence, which could be their letdown. I just don't know. I really don't know. Now, St. Maximin, finally. This guy's special on his day. Thogmum with the brew, by the way. Top form from Thogmum. Yeah, St. Maximin on his day is brilliant. Like I said, he can play all around the midfield, all around the forward line. 97 technical ability they've given him on here. Nah, but the Frenchman's just brilliant on his day. He's only got a goal and assist in 7. And they both came from the same game when they won 3-1 against Burnley. Having said that, Newcastle don't outscore teams by 3 usually. So the only game they've done that, he was involved. So if they were a more attacking side, I think St. Maximin's stats would be better. But the thing is about Chelsea today, everything's going well for them. If Newcastle get a chance, this man's going to have to take it. And I'm sure this guy's got the flair to create a chance for Joe Linton or some sort of situation. We'll find out today. I'm looking forward to the game. I'm just so happy that Premier League football's back. That is the main thing, really. Right, let's talk about this Chelsea lineup. In goal, Edouard Mendy. Ever since this guy's come in, he's been spotless, you know, putting in some great saves. I know sometimes on the ball, he's a little bit dodgy, but I just think overall, he's a very solid player. And I think this guy, being 28 years old, for a keeper, that's like being 23, okay? It's not old. Like, people say, oh, you've signed a 28-year-old keeper, what's the point? Well, that's just a stupid mentality to have, because the guy already is proving that reflex-wise, he's brilliant. And he's going to learn on the ball, and technically, he's going to learn that in the training ground at Chelsea. So this guy could be the Chelsea #1 with 10 years to come. 5 to 10 years to come. Who knows? Who knows how long goalkeepers can go on for and keep up the top level? Because they can do. And Edouard Mendy has really been impressive. I must say so. They've given him 6s in his scores and stuff like that. But that Man United game, I'll never forget that reflex save he pulled out against Rashford, I think it was. Was it 0-0 that game or something? Because it was an unbelievable save. From the games I've watched live, I think he's been very good. Now, the back two today, the centre-backs, Kurt Zuma, who seems to be reverted. Well, I'll speak about him in a sec. We'll talk about Rudiger first. Now, usually they go with Zuma and Thiago Silva, but they've rested Thiago Silva because, I don't know, he's come back from international break, and they've got to be a little bit more careful with him in terms of COVID and just keeping him rested and fit. If they forced him into the team, they don't want to do that, so I think what they're doing is they're just being careful. I think if he's got a little injury problem, don't risk it. All right, you've got Antonio Rudiger, who has been playing in the Champions League. He wasn't bad in both those games, to be fair. We watched them. And I just think, like, on his day, Rudiger can be good. Now, one man who's really blossomed this season, who I never thought would get back to the qualities that he did a few years ago, Kurt Zuma. Now, we all remember 4 or 5 years ago, Kurt Zuma was, like, epic. Like, he was balling. Do you remember that? Before the old injury thing, he was, like, I swear he was, like, 22. And he was just running the Premier League for Chelsea. He was just unbelievable. And then he had injury problems. Then he went out loan to Everton and stuff like that. But then after, he got back. He got a chance in the Chelsea team. And really, this season, he's blossomed back to the form that we've not seen over him for a few years. And it's great to see. Now, him and Thiago Silva have been the two link-up, really. But I'm hoping Zuma and Rudiger, for Chelsea's sake, can, just hold on to that decent amount of form. And after that Sheffield United game where he got 6.6, he wasn't great, but he's been over 7s in all the other Premier League games, and that's really impressive to do. And something interesting, in 7 games, 3 goals. That's nearly 1 goal every 2 games for a centre-back. For a centre-back, guys. Like, that's impressive. That's all I'm saying. That's impressive. So fair play to Kurt Zuma. Fair play. Hopefully he can bring up the best out of Rudiger, who we haven't seen play in the Premier League yet. So there we go. That's what Chelsea are doing at centre-back. Now we're going to speak about the full-backs. They have gone with Ben Chilwell at left-back. Now, this guy came off injured in one of the England games. And there was clearly, Chelsea fans were a little bit worried that, he was going to have a problem. But I don't know what the situation was with that. I think it was a very small thing. And he came off, and then he was then rested in the next England game. And luckily, he's fit to play for Chelsea today. And we've seen him play for Chelsea, and he's been unreal. Had a really good game versus Sheffield United. He scored 2 goals and got 2 assists from left-back. Not wing-back. No, not wing-back. Left-back in 5 games. So that's 4 contributions in 5 games in a back 4 system. Unbelievable. The fact he has the energy to track back, like that's the one thing Marcus Alonso didn't have, right? In his final season, the reason he was so annoying is because he'd go out there and attack and play like a striker sometimes, but then he wouldn't always have the fitness to get back, so he'd leave gaps at the back of the defence, and that's why teams against Chelsea would really make the most of it. But what we've seen with Chilwell so far is actually what he's doing is he's making the most out of tracking back as well as getting forward. And Reece James as well. I mean, I watched this guy on loan at Wigan, and to see him blossom this season as well. He's just a top right back, and you can see from his 7.6s, his high 7s, he's been a very solid goalie. Goalie? Right back. Why did I say goalie? But yeah, very solid performer. And yeah, 1 goal, 1 assist in 6 starts as well. He'll probably want to up that tally a little bit more. But yeah, very decent back 4. I mean, this Chelsea back 4 is, apart from Thiago Silva, the best they have. Now, the midfield 3 for Chelsea today, as the players walk out, we'll get a bit of sound on. Here we go. Buzzing for this one, lads. Now, the midfield 3 for Chelsea, Mason Mount, N'Golo Kante and Kovacic. Balanced. Mason Mount, you know, can offer something going forward, has a lot of energy. He can play like a box-to-box as well as someone who can play, make and create going forward. He got the goal for England. Southgate obviously loves him. There are memes about that on Twitter and stuff. N'Golo Kante starting. This guy was brilliant over international break. Got the goal and a winner versus Portugal, and that was a big game too. So fair play to N'Golo for his performances. He got an assist as well this season. Overall, he's just a very solid performer. And, you know, I remember, not the last international break, the one before, there were rumours that he fell out with Lampard and he was going to leave and all that bollocks. Load of bullshit. Not true. Kante's performing, and that's all that matters. Mateo Kovacic is the final man in the midfield 3. This man, I'm not even joking, scored 2 goals for Croatia versus Portugal. And that is insane. I know Portugal won 3-2, but that is huge, right? The guy barely scores goals. I know he got an assist versus Sheffield United, but he doesn't always do that. So after getting 2 goals, maybe he will be in that goal mindset, shall I say, and maybe he'll find a goal from somewhere today. Who knows? Kovacic. The 2 weird men that I've said that might score today, Kovacic and Joe Linton. Just got a weird feeling that them 2 are going to be the goal scorers today. I don't know. It's against the odds. It is. Anyway, the final the forward 3 that we're going to speak about for Chelsea today. We'll start off with Timo Werner, the left winger. This man, you know, I know Germany lost 6-0 to Spain. Or take away the S. Fucking throw it over there. Pain for Germany. Alright, but I mean, the serious thing about it is, the game before, he scored a double. Look at this. Game before, 3-1 against Ukraine. He was decent. He got a goal in the Chelsea-Sheffield United game before that. 2 penalties before that. Goal before that. Goal before that. He's on a run of good form. Apart from that completely crazy game. This guy surely is going to go out there and get a goal or 2. I mean, if Chelsea win this game today, he's going to be the goal scorer. I don't know if he's playing left wing or he's playing striker. And with Tammy Abraham, it's interesting because Werner would prefer to play a striker, right? Tammy Abraham is someone who's actually, for his goal time, the amount of time he's had on the pitch, he's actually got a decent amount of goals. He's only started 4 games and got 2 goals, 1 assist. That isn't bad. And it's all been recently. Look at that run of form. Very decent run of form. I know for England, he came on in that game, but I mean, the last game he properly played in, he scored, and then he scored before that. Got an assist. The guy gets contributions, simple as that. He's only 23. And I think what Chelsea need to focus on is making it work with Tammy and Werner. If they find a way of clicking both of them in, then they're on the money. And finally, what do I need to say about this guy? Hakim Ziyech, the Moroccan winger. I bet they were thanking the gods that this guy came out, you know, away from any COVID scares, because you go out to play international football for Morocco, and I'd be worried shitless as a Chelsea fan if I was one. But obviously, he's not, so he's fine, he can play. He got Burnley 8.1, Sheffield United 8.9. He had 2 very decent games. He got a 95 on creativity. I mean, the guy's just been balling in the Premier League recently. Look at that recent form. The guy plays as like a winger / attacking midfielder. And he's just got a sweet left foot. You know, he absolutely... I know it's Central African Republic, all right? But he did well in both those games. He got goals, assists, and stuff like that. 3 goals, 2 assists. The game before that, he got 2 assists in that Chelsea-Sheffield United game. It should have been a hat-trick of assists. We watched that together. He's on unreal form. This man's the real danger man. Hakim Ziyech. Watch out for him today. That is the man that Steve Bruce could have problems with. Anyway, these are the lineups, guys. Anybody new to the stream, we're giving away £45 to 3 different people. If you want to enter, you have to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below your score prediction at full time. Here we go. Kickoff is about to start. Let me know your score predictions. Let me know what you think is going to happen. We got over 3,000 of you in here, which is absolutely amazing. And yeah, here we go. Game on, guys. Thog Dad is taking the day off today. Not the day off. Hopefully we can get him on later. He just didn't fancy it today. You can message him on Instagram and DM him on Twitter if you want to get him on the stream. He's in the other room. We'll try and avenge him at half time. Anyway, here come Newcastle early doors. Joelinton on the ball. Oh my god. He's taken down. Wow, Newcastle with the early chance there, with a free kick as well. Kurt Zouma takes down Joelinton. What did I say? What did I say? This game's going to have some weird juju, I'm telling you right now. Saint Maximin played in Joelinton. And Joelinton had the confidence to nutmeg Zouma. Reece James and Zouma. Zouma gets the foul in. No foul. Free kick was taken quickly and nothing came from it, but they didn't show it on the camera there. Wow, very early start for Newcastle. Positive. Everybody get your score predictions in. Remember, we're doing a giveaway, £45. Like, subscribe, and get your score prediction in. Newcastle have another free kick. A little bit away. It's like halfway between the halfway line and the box. But it's a decent chance. It's a decent chance, so yeah. Anyway, here we go. What can they do with this? Let's find out. Sean, or is it one of the Longstaff brothers to cross it in? I always get confused between the two. But here we go. They've taken it early. Jamal Lewis. Oh my god, it's free! It's headed away. What a chance for Newcastle there from the set piece. They'd clearly been working down the training ground. Chilwell heads it out. It was whipped into Federico Fernandez. Played short. It was a really good system from Newcastle there. Are you streaming Villa? I'm not sure if I will, but we will be streaming Spurs City, so that'll be a big game. Anyway, corner to come for Newcastle here. This is a big chance. It's going to be whipped in here. Mason Mount marking Kieran Clark. We've got, I think that's Joelinton on Reece James. This is a chance. If Newcastle can score early, this could make this game really interesting, I reckon. Right. Oh, it's another set-piece tactic. Jacob Murphy gives it to Alan St. Maximin, and another corner will come. Thank you, Pace Clan, for the $5. You're a god sign. It's a tags go hashtag. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Kieran Brown, thanks for the £2. He said, hi again, lads. What do you think about Leeds Arsenal? I reckon for Leeds Arsenal that Leeds have a very good chance. The reason I'm playing Jack Harris in my fantasy team is because of that. It could be interesting. It all depends on what happens on the day. But I reckon Leeds will win that 2-1. They've got a chance to. Arsenal are without Thomas Partey and El Neni, so it'll be difficult. Edouard Mendy grabs it. Oh, it slipped. And Chelsea get the ball out. Wow, a little bit shaky from Chelsea there, I must say. And Newcastle retain the ball again. Interesting. Very interesting, guys. They go long. Newcastle go long up to Joelinton, and it's headed back to the goalie cleverly by Zouma. Backwards header there. Thanks for donations, by the way. Really appreciate it. We'll try and get the alert box going. Try and get the... I don't know if the sound still works. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, lads. But there we go. I hope we're all doing well anyway. Let me know, what did you guys do to keep your international breaks busy? Because I was just bored, low on content. I'm so glad I can finally speak about this Newcastle-Chelsea game and just get back to Premier League football. Because it's what we've all been missing, isn't it? And it's great to have over 3,000 of you in here. So hopefully we can build up on that. And yeah, let's try and get 4,000 of you. How many likes are we on as well? How many likes are we on in this stream? We're currently on a big 1.1k likes. Let's try and get a few more. Let's try and get a few more, guys. Oh, I think I was on mute. Let's find out. Yeah. There we go. I honestly reckon I don't even know the way the game's going to go now. Right, Chelsea. Kante on the ball. Mason Mount. This is Chelsea's first attack. Let's get the sound up a little bit. People are asking me to stream Villa. Maybe. If that's what people want, then we can give that. It all depends what you want, right? We'll do the content that you guys want. Spurs City is a massive game, though, and I know everybody wants to stream that. Poor ball there from, I think it was from Ziyech, actually. Kante plays into Timo Werner. Chelsea have a chance here. Werner! What a save there. What a save from Carl Darlow. Werner uses his pace. There was a gap in the Newcastle defence, and Kante plays him in. And Werner with the best chance of the game there. He runs into the box, shoots in the bottom right corner, and it was a very solid save from Darlow. Fair play to Darlow there. Real, respect. That was quality. Very interesting. Best chance of the game so far there. Frank Lampard just clapping there. Paceland, thanks for the $2 Australian. Where's Thogdad? You can ask him. He didn't fancy it. It's poor from him. It's poor. Go DM him on Instagram, Twitter, whatever you want to do. Tell him to come. The seat's here for him. The seat's here for him. Liam Clark, thanks for £2. Get Thogdad in. We want Thogdad. Right to him. I've tried. Edge of the box, free for Chelsea. Reece James. Wow, that was a peach of a volley there. It was a good volley. It was a very solid connection, but it was blocked from the Newcastle defenders. So a decent early chance there. Edouard Mendy on the ball, playing it over to Zouma. Chelsea just taking their time. James plays it back. Chelsea just building something up. Thogdad. Hello, bro. Guys, tell us your score predictions in. Remember, we're giving away £45 today to everybody that joins our giveaway. If you want to join it, you have to like this stream, subscribe to the Thogden channel, and finally get your full-time prediction in the comments below. If you want to win £45 to go towards your PS5, to go towards FIFA points if you play, the new COD game, a Christmas present, whatever it is. If you want to win the money, like, subscribe, and get your score prediction in. It's completely free to do too as well, so... There we go. Are you going to do Man United West Brom? We might do. Depends on it. But yeah. Let me know. Let me know. There we go. Reece James on the ball now. Building something up here. 1-0, get in. No, it's actually still... Yeah, you guys are not going to mug me off. How do you think you can mug me off? It's 0-0. I'm watching the game in front of me. What do you think of the lineups as well, guys? Tell us in the comments. Reece James on the ball. Zuma playing it over. Chelsea just taking their time around the back here. Right, Mason Mount's grabbing it and he's looking forward. Chilwell. What do we reckon the first goal will come, guys? Tell us in the comments. First goal scorer and what minute? I'm gonna go Werner. He looked hungry. He had that early chance and there was just something about him, the way he took that ball onto his left. He seemed pretty sharp. Which seems odd because last game they lost 6-0 to Spain. That must have been pure Spain for him. Okay, I'm gonna give up. I'm going to save the dad jokes for Thog Dad, you know, when he decides to come back. Anyway, Rudiger. Chilwell on the ball. Timo Werner. Chelsea linking up play, taking their time here. Kante. Into Zuma. Zuma goes wide to Reece James. Anybody saying muted, whoever's an admin, whoever's saying muted, can you just can you time them out or block them? Because, like, it's just not funny. I don't understand the bans. I don't get the bans. But, yeah, there we go. By the way, Chelsea had a chance there. It was a lovely little play into Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham held up the ball. And, yeah, Kovacic shoots. I tell you, he's playing with confidence. He's actually playing with confidence. You guys are right. You guys are right. That was mental. He's actually playing with confidence. So, yeah. I think it's because he got the 2 goals before. But, yeah, he's looking like he wants a goal. It was over. It wasn't a great shot, I must say. But... it was positive. It was positive. So, yeah. That is something. That is something. Anyway, Carl Darlow. Right, I'm just going to go through and time everybody out who says music because it's not funny. Thank you, Jeffrey, for the support on the stream. There we go. Great stream to 1.5k likes. Yeah, we're on 1.5k likes. We need 500 more likes to 2k. Let's grind it out, guys. Love all the support on the stream. Let's get it going. We've got nearly 4,000 of you in here, which I really appreciate. Right. Chelsea playing in that third kit. Tell us what you think of that third kit, right? Tell us what you think of the third kit. I can't tell what I think of it yet, right? Because this is the kit they're going with. Let us know what you think. That's the kit they're using against Newcastle today. Give us your review, guys. Give us your review. Honestly, I know what people would be saying. It looks a little bit like Crystal Palace with the red and blue stripes, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I think it's decent. I think what it is with the kit is, and if the stripes went all the way down, it would look like Crystal Palace. But because it kind of dries out halfway, people really rinsed this kit and said it looked horrible and stuff. It's not as bad as what people would say. So give us a ranking. Oh, Tammy Abraham! What a save from Carl Darlow! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! What a chance for Chelsea there. Tammy Abraham, a great whipped-in ball, I think from Ziyech. Ziyech crossed the ball in. It was an absolute peach. Tammy Abraham hits it. It beats all the Newcastle defenders. And I tell you what, that was a brilliant, brilliant whip-in from Ziyech. I really hope he doesn't get too many points today because I was on the verge of signing him in for fantasy. So I'm really fuming I didn't get him, but there we go. Anyway, Timo Werner on the ball. Give us your ranking in the comments too, guys, of that kit. 8 out of 10. Oh, no! Oh, no, it's a goal to Chelsea. 10 minutes in. Chilwell's claiming it, but it's an own goal. Yeah, it's an own goal. It's not going to go to Chilwell. It's an own goal from Federico Fernandez. The Newcastle players are complaining, but it's 1-0. I don't know if it came off Chilwell. I don't know who it came off, guys, but I'm sure they're going to give some sort of assist. So, yeah, it was Mason Mount who played the ball into Ziyech, who laid off Timo Werner, who gave it back to Mount, and he whipped the ball in. It came off Newcastle defender and went in. Oh, it was so poor. I think it was Fernandez. So bad defending from Newcastle there. What is he doing? What is he doing? And Chilwell is claiming that he didn't get a touch. Yeah, he didn't get a touch. It was off Federico Fernandez. 1-0 to Chelsea anyway. Mason Mount with put the ball in a dangerous position. The guy's on form. He did well for England, and now he's getting assists for Chelsea as well. You can't write off Mason Mount at the moment. 1-0 to Chelsea. And Federico Fernandez will be scratching his head thinking, well, he claimed that he got pushed by Chilwell. But really, in reality, it was just bad defending. He should have used his body well, and it was very light. And I think the goal will stand. I don't know if they'll check VAR. But yeah, 1-0 to Chelsea. So if you've got Mason Mount in your fancy team, you're doing all right. You're doing all right. Anyway, give us a ranking out of 10 in the comments for this Chelsea kit as well. And as things stand, it's only taken 1 minute for the first goal. And you know what? It's gone to Chelsea. Federico Fernandez with the own goal. Not a good start for him. But everybody that has Chilwell in their fantasy is going to have to wait a little bit longer. Mason Mount with the assist. Well, they're not going to give the assist on here, but they will give it on fantasy. Let's have a little look. I'm sure they'll give it on fantasy. Let's... Fantasy Premier League. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, they've not said yet if they're going to give it to Mason Mount, so we'll keep you posted. Ziyech. Everybody's tweeting about Ziyech. Tell us if you have Ziyech in your fantasy, guys. Edouard Mendy. A lot of people have Mendy as well for the clean sheets, but yeah. Tell us who you have in your fantasy team right now, because I think I've only got Reece James from this game. Only got Reece James. So yeah. 4 out of 10 for the kit, 7 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Okay, yeah, I think it's one of those things like Marmite. This kit, it can look really nice, and I actually don't think it looks that bad, but I can understand why people would really hate it. Anyway, here come Newcastle. Jacob Murphy running up the right here. Gets the ball into the box, and they get it out. Kante and Zuma defending well, but Newcastle will collect the ball again after the clearance. And here they come. Manquillo does well. Good bit of skill, holds it up. Oh, he loses out there. And the ball always ends up at Kante's... I'll tell you what, if Chelsea win the ball back, it's always at Kante's feet. He's just so good. He's one of the best midfielders in the world at winning the ball back, and he must be so hard to defend against. Anyway, I have Chilwell and Zuma. Fair play, fair play. I think having Chilwell is a very good option. He nearly got the goal there. He nearly got the goal there. Shall we have a look to see if they've given out the fantasy yet? Here we go. Hey, all right, there we go. There we go, guys. They have made a judgment. Fantasy have made a judgment whether they're going to give it to Chilwell. And they've given it to Fernandez's own goal, Mason Mount. Everyone's saying Chilwell robbed. Chilwell robbed. Give it to Chilwell. Give it to Chilwell. Oh, poor lad. Mason Mount assist. Yeah. There we go. Chelsea 1-0 up. Fernandez was very poor there. I'll tell you what. I don't think it was a foul. I just think it was very bad defending from Fernandez. Tell us in the comments if you think it was a foul. I think it should have stood. I think it should have. FPL gave it to Fernandez. There we go. Anyway, give us your full-time predictions, guys. Remember, we're giving away £45 today. We're giving away £45 for 3 different winners, all right? And the way you can win that money is by liking the stream. We're nearly at 2K likes, so push us over that number 2. Just subscribe to the channel up there, down there, wherever it is. Just click subscribe. Make that red button go white or grey. I think it goes to grey. Well, you can find out by clicking it now if you haven't subbed. And then predict your full-time score in the comments. And if you get that right, you can win the money. And I reckon... I wouldn't write off Newcastle just yet. Here the attack. Jacob Murphy with a poor shot blocked by Werner. Good tracking back from Werner there. We've got 4,000 of you in the stream as well, which is awesome. Thank you for all the support, guys. Bamford in my fancy team is scoring tomorrow, says Charlie. He could do. He could do. You're definitely... I think Leeds will definitely score 1 or 2 against Arsenal, at least. Because they are without Partey and El Neni, so they're going to have to go with a midfield that they're not used to. Werner coming up the left here. Just has to take on his marker. Fernandez turns to the left. Shoots. Oh my gosh. He plays it across goal. Tammy Abraham made a late run and misses it by milliseconds. And yeah, no goal. No goal. But a very good work goal from Mason Mount. Mason Mount for Chelsea looks so good. I mean, he created the first goal. He created Werner's chance there. He just seems to know where every runner is going to be. You can tell his cohesion within the Chelsea team is absolutely brilliant. I can see why Lampard loves him. Yeah, Mount got the assist. Lampard's fuming about that. Even though he's 1-0 up and he's comfortable, he's fuming if they didn't take away that chance. He's really looking to kill off the game. Anyway, here come Newcastle now. Newcastle go long. I don't really know why they decided to do that. Because they're just giving Chelsea back to recycle the ball again until they score again. You know what I mean? It's not the greatest tactic. Anyway... Missed by milliseconds. Yeah, he missed it by milliseconds because he slid in and missed the ball by milliseconds, that chance. So, yeah. I reckon, guys, anybody that's got a bet on Werner to score, you could be on the money. If I was to put a bet on today, I would say, I don't know, what would I go for? What would I go for? I'd say both teams to score. Might be good odds, because I reckon they wouldn't believe Newcastle will score. I feel like Newcastle are going to score a scrappy goal from somewhere. Chelsea defensively, okay, they've had their clean sheets, but I feel like today they're a little bit less together. And maybe that's because of international break and all the players going off, flying off to different nations. I don't know. To be fair, Chelsea look pretty good going forward, though. Anyway, Joe Linton on the ball. With a very bad ball. He tries to find Isaac Hayden, but he finds nobody. You really can tell how bad Joe Linton is. Like, that's something I can say that the Sky Sports presenters can't say, right? When a player's playing badly, I'll say it how it is, right? And Joe Linton so far, he's not been connecting play. He's been trying to connect to his teammates. It's not been working. So as it stands, it's still 1-0 Chelsea. Ziyech on the ball, trying to make something happen here. He goes long to Werner. Headed away from Manquillo. Kante on the ball. Right, let's find out what can happen here. Mason Mount, connecting play for Chelsea. Chilwell. Back to Mason Mount. Plays it into Kovacic. Kovacic goes over to Reece James. He's going to take on his man here. He gives the ball back to Ziyech. Ziyech on the ball now. Intercepted well from Isaac Hayden. And Isaac Hayden will run forward now. And Newcastle are going to try and catch them on the break. The ball's poor. The ball is poor there. Isaac Hayden tried to find St. Maximin on the left wing. And he played too much power on it. And it went out for a throw into Chelsea. Now they're just replaying this own goal. And it was absolutely terrible defending from Federico Fernandez. He tries to kick it out. Misses the ball. And it goes into his own net. Like, it's just so poor. They need Callum Wilson back badly, Newcastle. You can tell as well with Joe Linton. Joe Linton, I had hope in him at the start of the game for some reason, and he's just not good, is he? Oh, God. Thogmum came through with the brew early doors. Can't not love that. Where's Thog Dad? He's in his room. That's all I can say. He's doing his thing. We're going to have to probably get some guests on soon, guys. If I can convince my mum to let them in. Because Thog Dad, I don't know. No, I think he had his footy bants video up this morning. Go check it out on his channel. And he's just, I don't know, a little bit upset that I didn't post it for him. So he didn't want to be in the stream. He's just in a bad mood. So yeah. See, adults can be babies as well, you know. Anyway, see, Thog Dad, as much as he is a geezer, he can be, he can be a little bit petty sometimes. Anyway, Newcastle playing the ball around. Timo Werner wins it back for Chelsea. Chilwell. Here we go. Chelsea really controlling the game here. Most possession, most of the attacks are coming Chelsea's way. In that fluorescent pink kit. Right. Now they'll build up play. Kovacic. Come on, you Spurs. Let us know who you all support in the comments, guys. Let us know. Are you a Chelsea fan? Are you a Newcastle fan? Or do you support another team and you're just watching this because it's the only game on? Because it's the Premier League, you know, it's the highlight of today, right? Let us know in the comments below, why are you watching the game and what team do you support? Here comes Chelsea. Mason Mount. Trying to link play there. Now here comes St. Maximin. He's going to play it out wide to Manquillo. Newcastle to build up an attack here. The game slowed down a little bit. I think in sense of Newcastle are... How can I explain? Newcastle are just holding possession when they can. Trying to keep it down to 1 goal ratio because that gives them a chance in the second half. Yeah, they don't have, like the commentator said, a lack of confidence to go forward. And then as soon as Chelsea get the ball back, they're comfortable. So, yeah, this game's going to end Chelsea 2 or 3-0 if it keeps going like it is. We've got Carlisle fans in here, Spurs fans, Watford fans. A lot of Chelsea boys in here. We've got a lot of Chelsea boys. I would say most of the fan base here is Chelsea. 2-0, Werner scored a header. Yeah, very funny, Regan. I'm watching it live, mate. I'm watching it live. It could happen in the future, who knows? I'm a Newcastle fan. Man United, Sunderland, Man City, Liverpool. Fair play, guys. Support from everywhere. Spurs fans in here. Bundesliga is more important today. Alright, if you say so. If you say so. Anyway. It's crazy how much of a fan base we've built up here. Thank you to everybody that's watching the streams. It really does mean like the world to me. Hence why even when Thog Dad doesn't want to stream, I'm always on it because I love this because of our, you know, the relationship with the fans. It's just, we have a great relationship. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, we have the bangs. We have the bangs. Anyway, as things stand, Chelsea in cruise control, loving life. Mason Mount back on the ball. Chelsea taking their time. Newcastle just sitting back as well. It's not like this game is going to be... Where are you watching this match from? We're watching it from home. I'm watching it from home. Timo Werner, weirdly, he's dropped back into like a left mid. He does that, doesn't he? He drops back. I don't know if he's playing as a left winger or a striker today. I think he's playing more of a left winger. What would you say is Werner's best role? Tell us in the comments, because I've always thought that he's better at striker. But then it goes back to the point then, do you go two up front? Does it work with Tammy Abraham? Like that sort of... That's those big questions. Like, can you make it work with Tammy Abraham in the team? I don't know. It's interesting. I know Chelsea fans would probably prefer to watch Timo Werner. Here come Chelsea. Rudiger. Oh, Rudiger. Terrible ball. He tries to go left to Chilwell and completely misses him. Very, very poor. Thanks for the 4,000 viewers, guys. Any updates on fantasy? No updates just yet. That's the kit Chelsea are playing in today. Give us your review in the comments. 22 minutes gone. As you can tell, the momentum is pretty much all Chelsea. They're just playing the ball around comfortably. The defence has really been the letdown so far for Newcastle. It's only 1-0. But Chelsea, I mean, it's not exactly an exciting game because they've got 81% possession. But with that win, I know Chelsea have got a game in advance. That does put them top of the table. Interestingly. So there you go. And if Newcastle lose, they go 13th. But, I mean, it's a very bad time to look at the Premier League because they're both having a game ahead. And, for example, United have had 2 games less than Newcastle. So it's very, very difficult to judge. But Chelsea going top of the league, they'll be happy with that. I'm sure Chelsea fans, would you have taken the first 9 games to be 5 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss? Because I'm sure you would have. Very comfortable. And with all the new signings clicking as well, things are looking good at Chelsea. The bottom 3, West Brom, Burnley and Sheffield United. Let us know who you think is going to go down as well. It's going to be interesting. Do you think Fulham... I don't know if Brighton are really in the relegation argument, but Fulham, West Brom, Burnley and Sheffield United all in question. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. But there we go. As the game's a little bit dead, we'll just have a little run through that. Who have I got playing today? I've actually not checked. I think my only player is Reece James in this game. Interestingly, I've got 2 Villa and 2 Brighton. So in one game, I've got 4 players. So hopefully that doesn't let me down too much. I kind of spread my luck by taking out Son. I don't know if that was worth it, but we'll find out. We'll find out. That's how things are looking so far. I've got Reece James. So hopefully a cheeky Reece James assist. He's on the ball now. Let us know how you're all doing in fantasy. Which players have you got playing today? Tell us in the comments below. Oh, great chance for Chelsea there. Chilwell, edge of the box, whips one in, and nobody was there in the box. Jacob Murphy heads it out, gets it clear. Reece James presses him, and it's going to be a throw-in near the corner flag for Newcastle. Very good chance there for Chelsea. I wasn't really talking about it, so I'll explain what happens. Reece James gets the ball in. My man, peach of a ball. Oh, Werner just needed to get a little bit of connection on the ball. It was a low-driven cross. And if Werner got anything on it, it's 2-0, and I get Reece James' assist. But he missed the ball, and it went all the way through, and then they missed the chance. Let's go through the Premier League games. Everybody join in the comments, okay? Let's do a little new thing where we give our score predictions for the games. Let's start off with Newcastle-Chelsea. Everybody, get your score predictions in for Newcastle-Chelsea in the comments now. I'm going to be straight up. I'm going to say Chelsea win this 2-0 now. I predicted it in my Premier League predictions. I just think Chelsea are going to win this. I think they're going to be comfortable. I think they're going to make it easy. And I think Chelsea are a good team. Newcastle don't really play with confidence. Unless something clicks in this game, I'm saying Chelsea 2-0. So get your score predictions in. And we'll go through the rest of the games as well. What are people saying? People saying 2-1. Thanks for 2k likes, by the way, as well. That really means a lot. 2-1 predictions. Okay. 4-1 Chelsea. 2-0. 1-2. 3-1. 3-0 Chelsea. A lot of 3-0s. 3-1 Chelsea. Okay. So I'm going for 2-0. You're going for 3-0. Most of you guys are saying that Chelsea will score 3 goals. Let's see. Right. Let's go through to the next game now. Villa-Brighton. What is everybody's score prediction for Villa-Brighton? This is the later game. Well, this game's at 3 PM today. I don't know if we'll be streaming it. Depends if Thogdad wants to, if he's actually up for a stream today. I don't know. Let us know in the comments below. Aston Villa-Brighton. Tell us what you think, guys. Tell us what you think. I think the situation is, it all depends. I've actually got 4 players in the Villa-Brighton game. I've got Martinez, Grealish, Lamptey and Malpai. So I'm bloody hoping that there's goals in that game, I'll tell you. But we'll see. It's on BT Sport, so we'll see. Let's see your predictions for Villa-Brighton. So, Villa-Brighton, people are going 2-1 Villa, 2-0 Villa, 3-1 Villa. So a lot more Villas than Brighton wins, I give you. 1-1. Someone's going for 1-1. That's what I went for. I went for 1-1. People are writing off how much Brighton need the points. Anyway, Newcastle just won themselves a free kick. Tammy Abraham's complaining, but 3-1 Villa, 2-1 Villa. Okay, mostly Villas people are going for. A few draws, a few 2-2s, a few 1-1s. Not many Brighton wins. Okay, next game. Spurs Man City. This is the big one. We'll definitely be streaming this one, I'll tell you that. Tottenham versus Man City. What are your score predictions for that one, guys? Tell us in the comments below. What do you think is going to happen? I don't know what to think of it, really. I don't know what to think of it. Spurs versus Man City. I reckon it all depends whether Son, Kane turn up. Son and Kane, Reguilon, these sort of players have been smashing it for Spurs lately. I don't know if they're going to play Gareth Bale as well. He was playing for internationally for Wales. Maybe it's the first time we're going to see the Son, Kane, Bale lineup. Man City, I really don't know how Man City will do it. They're so... They got the 1-1 draw to Liverpool, but then... Like, are they going to beat Spurs or with Spurs? But I really don't know what's going to happen. Get your score predictions in for Spurs Man City. And give us a little bit of knowledge of what you think is going to happen too. 2-1. 2-1 Spurs, 1-0 Spurs, 2-1 City, 3-1 Spurs, 3-1 City, 2-1 Spurs. So I would say maybe a few more Spurs than City predictions, but overall, it's quite equal. 3-1 City. I think what we're going for, there's quite a few draws as well. 1-alls, 2-2s. Who do you think's worth it to have on fantasy? Is it time to bring in Kevin De Bruyne? Because I know he's had a load of assists this season, but he's not had like a big game where he gets like 2 goals, 1 assist. Like where he just controls it and runs the show like he did last year so many times. So tell us in the comments, guys, would you bring in Kevin De Bruyne for your fantasy? Oh my God, Newcastle shooting there. What just happened there? Joelinton. Edouard Mendy was off his line. Yeah, it was terrible execution from Joelinton. But he did have a go there. He had no options and he thought, you know what, let's just pump it. But he really should have played it to one of the Newcastle players. They were making runs. Paceland next for 3 Australian. Bolton Stevenage predictions. I'll go 2-0 Bolton. We have to beat Stevenage at home. That's the one game we have to win. Right, let's go over to the next game. Also, when you say your Spurs City predictions, tell us who you think is going to get the goals in it too. Next game. Man United West Brom. Man United West Brom. It's the evening game today on BT Sport. What are we going for? I'm thinking that Man United are just going to run the show. I think Bruno, after his game against Everton, I know he hasn't been amazing for Portugal. He's been okay. But West Brom at home, you have to go out there and win 3-0. Surely. I think I predicted 2-0 Man United, but if West Brom win that 3-0, it wouldn't surprise me. It's one of those games that they should go out there and just pump them, you know? They should go out there and pump them. So give us your predictions, and we'll look back to see who's right. We should do like a massive like £100 giveaway to someone that gets all 4 scorers right today. So if that's something you guys would want to see, tell us in the comments. What are we going for Man United West Brom then? 3-0 Man U, 3-0 United, 4-0 United, 4-0 United, 2-0 United, Rashford hat-trick. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that most of you going for Man United wins, which I would have guessed. Any chance that West Brom could sneak it? Someone said 2-1 West Brom. Yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Right, let's go through the next game. Fulham Everton. What are we thinking tomorrow morning for Fulham Everton? It's on BBC Sport, which I like. They've actually put a game on BBC. Like, a Premier League game is on BBC. What a moment. Havertz with a chance here. Plays into Tammy Abraham. Werner! He's missed! Oh my God, he's missed a sitter. Oh my God. I don't believe it. Timo Werner has just missed the biggest sitter you will ever witness in the game. That is unbelievable, guys. Brilliant work from Haver or Mason Mount. Laid off from Tammy Abraham. And Werner has missed the biggest sitter I've ever seen in my life. I would have scored that. I'm not even joking. I would have scored that. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking. A man of that caliber missing a chance of that level. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Just wow. Anyway, let's go over to the Everton predictions. 4-2 Everton. Everton 3-0. It's a good time to have James Rodriguez in fantasy. Like, I would think about James Rodriguez. Calvert-Lewin as well. I've got him in my fantasy, so hopefully he does alright tomorrow. Do you not think there's a chance that Fulham might cause an upset? I don't know. But guys, I mean, going back to the Chelsea game, if any of you are watching the game at the same time, that was the worst miss I've ever witnessed. Unbelievable miss from Timo Werner there. Like, I'm speechless in just talking about it. He was clean through, set up from Tammy Abraham, should have scored, and he missed. He tried to put it bottom left corner. Now Newcastle have a free kick. Jacob Murphy pumps it in. Headed out by Chilwell. Taken down from St. Maximin here. Here we go. Yeah. Newcastle needs to find a way of just playing with a little bit more confidence. Where's Thogdad? He's not going to be in the stream. Hopefully I can get him in the stream later. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. You know what? I'll just say it how it is. He wanted me to edit his... not edit. He wanted me to upload his footy bands video a couple days ago. But I had my own video to post, so I said I couldn't do it. And then I offered to do it this morning, and he was in a bad mood. So he just said to me, oh, nah, go away. I'm not going to be in a video for 4 days. So I was like to him, okay, fine, if you're going to be like that. So I walked out, and yeah. That's it. That's it. I can't even... Thogdad just, you know, sometimes, you know, there has to be a baby in the family, you know? When there isn't a baby, someone has to become one. Anyway, here comes Jacob Murphy. Lays off to St. Maximin. Oh my God! What a chance! Edouard Mendy gets off his line quickly. That is the biggest chance of the game for Newcastle there. If the ball was better from St. Maximin to Jacob Murphy or Jamal Lewis, then it would be 1-1 right now. I saw your GCSE result prank. Love that, Rajesh. Love that. Thanks for the donation, Pace Clan again. $5 Australian. What do you think for Messi to Adelaide United? It's not happening, mate. I'm sorry. But thanks for the donations, guys. It really means a lot. Really means a lot. But as things stand, it's been a little bit of a dead game since the goal, I can't lie. It's been a little bit of a dead game. Nothing really happening, that's all we can say, really. Anyway, back to the footy. Chelsea playing around the back. Ole to be sacked, probably not. Let's talk about the next game. Here we go. Right, we spoke about Fulham Everton. My prediction would be 2 or 3-0 Everton. But don't write off Fulham. Really don't write off Fulham, I have to be honest. Sheffield United West Ham. What are we thinking for Sheffield United West Ham? Honestly, for Sheffield United West Ham, I'm thinking, I don't know. The Blades and the Hammers. Think, Theo, think. I'm going to go West Ham 1-0. West Ham 1-0. What do you guys think in the comments? Let's run through all these games. What are we going for Blades versus West Ham? Rashford injured. Oh, that's a big miss if he's injured for that game. 2.1k likes. Thanks for all the likes, guys. And remember, we are giving away £45 today. So if you want to win that money, you have to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below your prediction for the full-time score of Newcastle-Chelsea. So maybe a 2-0 Chelsea or 3-0. But save your prediction for after we talk about this game. West Ham 1-0, 3-1, 2-1 West Ham, 1-0 Hammers, 1-0 Sheffield United. Okay. A couple of people saying like 1-0 Sheffield United, 2-1 Sheffield United. Listen, if they can hit the form of last season, I know for them, the real miss for the Blades is fans. Like, I remember going to a Blades game last year, and it was that, when you walk into Bramall Lane, it's that buzz around the ground of the fan base that just gets the players going. That's how they got results. I'm not even joking. The way they got results is causing momentum from the fan base. And that is the biggest club in the Premier League who miss fans. Simple as that. And I think this season it's without fans, and it's actually coming down to quality. And there isn't that sort of background motivation. I think they've really been affected by that. Hence why the results haven't been great. I'm going to pause that for a second. Newcastle have a great chance. St. Maximin cuts in. Keeps going. Great block from Rudiger. It saved them. St. Maximin would have scored. St. Maximin would have made it 1-0, but Rudiger slid in with a wonder block and keeps it at 1-0. I've got to say, Jolinton in the counter does a lot of work, bringing the ball up, plays a nice ball into St. Maximin. I don't know where the Chelsea fullbacks are. Reece James and Chilwell. Well, it was actually Reece James who was missing, but Rudiger, what a block. Zuma was beaten. It was... Oh, he was going to go wide. It was going to go wide anyway. It looked like it was going to go top right corner. Anyway, Newcastle. Oh, wow. That was a rubbish corner. Now Ziyech's running down the left. He plays it down the line to Werner. Chelsea have a counter-attack here. Werner's coming in on the left. He's one-on-one with the defender. He's got place. He keeps running. Oh, he gets tackled. Last-ditch defending there from, I think, Jamal Lascelles. What a chance. That Ziyech-Werner link-up looking clean. Oh, we've got a donation from Ghost Picks Jimmy. $10. He says, come on, Chelsea, let's get some more goals. Ghost Picks Jimmy, what a guy. I don't know why the mini feed isn't working in terms of alert boxes today. It's really weird. My sound just isn't working. So, Alfred Robinson, thanks for £2. Thoughts on Messi to City if it happens? Well. Messi to City. You really think that's going to happen? Well, I think I think the situation with Pep when he signed the new deal, his last year of his contract is the year that he finished his contract with Barca. So, who knows? 1 year at City would be amazing. I think playing him as a central attacking midfielder with fast players around him making runs is the way forward. And I think in that City lineup with Pep, who's a Barcelona legend and all, I think it could really work. I would love to see Messi in the Prem. It's as simple as that. Anyway, Newcastle players. There's a few Newcastle lads warming up. I don't know if there's an injury or anything. Oh yeah, Jamal Lascelles might have, when he put the tackle in, he might have hurt himself. It was a great tackle, by the way. Just got enough on it. Timo Werner's fuming about it. Yeah, Jamal Lascelles hurt himself from the tackle on Werner. Hope he's alright. I think he might run back on. He's a big lad. He'll keep going, as they say on FIFA. Do you think Man United will beat West Brom? Yeah, I think they'll win 2 or 3-0. Thought Dad. What a guy, yeah. Anyway, we spoke about the Blades West Ham game. Let's speak about Leeds Arsenal. I reckon Leeds Arsenal is very interesting because El Neni and Partey are not playing. So Arsenal are going to have to play a midfield two of Xhaka and what? Who are they going to have to play? Xhaka and Willock in the midfield. So it's something that obviously isn't as strong. They're not as used to. Obviously Ozil still can't play because he's like got some, I don't know what the situation is with Ozil. Arsenal are really screwed. Leeds will go out there with momentum. They'll go out with pace, attacking them. They'll get into them. I've watched Leeds Arsenal before. Last year in the Cup, when there were fans there. And Leeds were the better team, I'm just saying. Oh, Ziyech gets fouled there. Chelsea have a free kick, central, by about 30 yards out. Good chance there. So Leeds Arsenal, get your score predictions in for that. Tell you what, people are underestimating how well Leeds could do in that game. Yeah, it was a taken quickly free kick from Ziyech, and nearly Tammy Abraham and Werner were through there. Tell you what, the thing Ziyech sees, no one else does. That's the thing. Anyway, Ceballos and Xhaka, Chelsea 4-1. Thiago Silva. No, Thiago Silva isn't playing today. He's been really good since the first game. Like, he had that little mistake, but now he's been unreal. Right, Chelsea have another free kick just outside the box on the right side. Kovacic fouled, and the referee is booking Hayden there. Thoughts on England getting knocked out of the Nations League? Yeah, it's one of those things, right? We got knocked out, big deal. But is it really? Is it really a big deal? It's a rubbish cup. I'd rather we'd focused on the Euros and the World Cups anyway. Like, if we won the Nations League, it would be pretty cool, but we wouldn't really care. Like, we wouldn't be speaking about it like it was 66, would we? The World Cups and the Euros is what we want to win. And we've got a golden generation of talent. And Southgate now has time to make the most of it and try and make it work. I know, whether you're Southgate in or Southgate out, he's not getting the sack. So let's back him as a nation. And let's try and find out a tactic that works and something that can you know, make things click. So yeah. Anyway, Ziyech and Reece James stepping over this free kick. Can Chelsea make it 2-0 in the 41st minute? Ziyech whips it in, and it's caught by Caldalo. Pretty simple catch there. Are you doing the Leeds game? We probably will. It's a pretty big game, Arsenal-Leeds. It's a pretty big game. We'll probably do that one. It's so good to have football back, I tell you. I've missed it. I really have. International break was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Get your full-time predictions in, guys. Remember, we're giving away 45 British pounds to 3 winners. All right? I should bring out the notes. I PayPal 3 people that DM me proof on Instagram of liking this video, subscribing to the Thogden channel, and leaving your full-time prediction of Newcastle-Chelsea. If you get it right, you win the money. And it's simple as that. Nothing else I have to say. Tottenham signing Mbappe. Yeah, very funny. I think 2-2 and I'm an Arsenal fan. Yeah, I think a draw could be realistic. Do you think Southgate is a good manager? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know if the back 5 system is the best for England, but give him hope. Let's not forget he took us to a semi-final at the World Cup. Let's not forget that. Steve Bruce boosting his team. Chelsea holding a bit more possession in the 42nd minute here. What team do you support? I'm a Bolton fan. I cover Premier League content. Let us know your full-time predictions, guys, for the giveaway. 3-0 Chelsea, 1-1. Thoughts of Southgate extraction talents and turning them to stars. Hopefully. What he's done with Foden, we can't ignore it. We can't ignore what he's done with Foden. He had discipline problems a few months ago with Iceland and all of that. Southgate kept the faith in him, played him in the last game against Iceland, and look how he played. He had a man-of-the-match performance. I don't know how they gave it to Grealish, by the way. 2 stunning goals, great bit of skill. And we're finally seeing the best out of Foden. We really are. What a game he had versus Iceland. Best left winger in the Prem. Heung-min Son. He's just unbelievable. He's just so good. Top goal scorer, by the way. He's still the top goal scorer. Well, I mean, Sadio Mane has to be up there as well. It's difficult. When you actually think about everybody, it's tough to choose. Mane, it has to be Mane, I'm sorry. You have to go with Mane as a left winger. I forgot about him. I was thinking Son, but Mane's just overall a little bit better. Anyway, Newcastle win the ball back. It's been a pretty rubbish half apart from the goal, guys. I can't lie. Chelsea now deciding to high press for the last few minutes. And it forced them to go long and they lost the ball. Anyway, 43rd minute, and that is it. Do you think Pickford should be starting for England? Yeah. Well, maybe Dean Henderson. The situation is with Pickford, I mean, you go for... England have quite a few choices now. We've got Pickford, Dean Henderson. We've got McCarthy doing well for Southampton as well. Let's not forget that. And we've got Nick Pope, who's just all quality. Now, are we always going to put all our eggs in one basket? Are we always going to play Pickford? Or are we going to try new things and go for new tactics? Because for God's sake, we've got an array of decent goalies. And Pickford can't continue to keep making mistakes. It's not worth picking him anymore. Anyway, Newcastle with a chance here. Headed back in the box and Kante gets it clear. That was interesting. That was a chance. How many likes are we on? Out of interest. We are on 2.2k likes. Thanks for all the support, guys. Thank you for the support. Let's try and get 3k likes. We've got nearly 4,000 of you in here, which is absolutely amazing. Let's roll up the numbers. Thogdad match review. Right, 2.3k likes. Loving the support, guys. Anyway, as it is, no, Thogdad's busy. He'll be on later, hopefully. Well, he's not busy. He's just lazy. No, not lazy. He just couldn't be asked. You ask him, guys. You ask him. I can't speak to him. St. Maximin on the ball, trying to skill up Ziyech, but loses out. Pretty poor there from him. The Suns decided to come out. Way! Anyway, Chelsea playing it around. Kante gives it back. Mount's gone down. Mount's holding his leg. And Jacob Murphy's getting booked just before half-time here. Let's try and run up 3,000 likes. We're nearly there. We're trying to hit up before half-time. Remember, you can win yourself £45 if you like and subscribe. So just do those 2 things. It's completely free to do. You can't lose out. Like, if you enter yourself and win the money, you've won. If you don't do it, then you'll never find out if you won. Could be you. Are you my dad? No, I'm not actually. Rennes Chelsea on Tuesday night. That's the game. I think it's on BT Sport 3, interestingly. Right. Tammy Abraham trying to get the ball there from a Chelsea player, and they've got one last attack before half-time. Let's see if they can get something from this. Thanks for all the support, guys, on the stream. Really appreciate it. Bruno or Ziyech? Ooh. Okay, everyone in the comments, tell us, Bruno or Ziyech, who do you prefer? Who do you prefer? Look at this geezer. Way! Yes, my phone is cracked. Who cares? Way! What a geezer! We got 4,000 you in here. Amazing. Amazing support. Are you my sister? Yes, I am. How to watch live. You watch it on the Thogden YouTube channel. We'll keep you posted. Right now, Lascelles... I think Newcastle have a little injury problem here. Is it Lascelles again? Carl Darlow's had a great game so far. Probably Newcastle's best player with the saves that he's had to make. Tammy Abraham and Werner both could have scored if it weren't for Carl Darlow. And again against these big teams at home, he loves a big performance. Carl Darlow, remember the name. See, if they bring back Dubravka, maybe Carl Darlow deserves a move to start somewhere else in the Premier League. Or abroad, who knows? Going back to the Ziyech Bruno discussion, it's very equal. I think there's a few more Brunos than Ziyech, I can't lie. Which is interesting because I thought there'd be more Chelsea fans in here than Newcastle. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Say hello to us and chat to us, please. Sarah, there you go. Fernandes played in a poor team. Well, I wouldn't say Man United's a poor team. It's just not clicking right now. Bruno, how do we think we're going to do? What do you think we're going to see in the second half then? Everybody wants Ziyech probably to get some points. I can tell you that right now. We should do a little vote. We could change the background to anything. So you guys choose whatever you want. Change the background. Anyway, that is the halftime whistle. Right. We're going to go try and scavenge Thogdad for the second half. I'm going to top up my water. Alright. I'll be back in 10 seconds. Alright. I'm going to go try and get Thogdad to join us in the stream. I'll be back in 10 seconds for our halftime review. Back in a sec. Right, we're back. I've got my water. I've topped up my water. I've tried to ask Thogdad what's the situation, and he doesn't fancy coming on, I don't think. Anyway, we tried, guys. Anyway, let's. Oh God, the sound was on. I really hope I wasn't having a problem there. Anyway, talking about the game, I thought Chelsea were the better team. They controlled possession. They looked comfortable on the ball. I can't really fault of how well they played. Let's just mute this crap music, sorry. I can't really fault how Chelsea played. They've had most possession. They're probably going to win this 2 or 3-0. Newcastle, they look they don't look confident. They don't look like they're playing well. It just isn't clicking for them right now. We're going to go through the team. I can see this definitely ending 2-0. You know, I predicted that, and I think I'm actually going to get that correct. It's 1-0 as it stands. And as you can tell, I mean, from this moment on, I don't know what minute it was. It was like 15 minutes. They had some good momentum there, got that goal. The rest of the game has been so dead because Chelsea have just been holding the ball. It's like it's a foot champs game. Chelsea are literally playing like it's foot champs. And it's boring. It really is. They've got 80% possession, 8 shots, 2 on target, 4 off target. And they've been all right. Ziyech probably should have had an assist from one of the chances that he gave to Abraham or Werner. Definitely someone to have on fantasy. I'd be very lucky for him to not do anything this week if he doesn't, because he's been very good. Kovacic, been very solid as well. He got 2 goals last time out for I mean, I want to find out, did he actually do that? Because it's insane. Yeah, he did. Look at this. Let's have a look. He actually scored 2 goals in that game. I know Portugal ended up winning. Ruben Diaz had a good game. Obviously, City play Spurs later, so... Oh, wow. Ruben Diaz scored a double. That's insane. That is big, I tell you. Cristiano Ronaldo had a bad game there, by the looks of it. João Felix got a goal. Bruno Fernandes had a bad game. So anyone that's got him on fantasy will be annoyed about that. But literally, everybody in the Croatia team had a bad game apart from Mateo Kovacic. That's funny, man. I think it's funny, when Real Madrid sold him to Chelsea for 50-something million, they must have thought that they got such a good deal on him. But he's been so good for Chelsea. He really has. And for Nation as well. He's been brilliant. So Kovacic, good performer. Who would you say been your man of the match? Tell us in the comments below, guys. Most of all in Fantasy Premier League so far. It's half-time, 0-1. Let's see what people are saying about the game. Don't care. Fair play, Amit. Werner is just German Anthony Martial. Supports Spurs. At least Kane can't miss this. To be fair, that was the miss, guys. That was the miss. How bad is that miss? Like, I would have just put it there. Or put it there. Well, Werner, he put it there. He put it here. How can you miss that bad? Like, if you're paid to score, if you're paid to finish your dinner, that's your job. Like, that's your money maker. Like, how can you miss that? I don't know. Werner is just German Anthony Martial. Tell you what, Anthony Martial has been rubbish lately. I'll give you that. Saint-Maximin, no end product, just vibes. If he scores, I will leak my bank details. Fair play. No, that's not true. But yeah, there we go. Timed it red. That's funny. Werner is just the German. Oh yeah, we've already seen that. Let's see what other people are saying about the game. Need to see this through. Dominated the first half. That Werner chance could have been buried. There we go. Be typical if we could see to the Donkeys, Joelinton or Andy Carroll. I'm really looking forward to seeing if they bring on Andy Carroll, because that would be so funny, man. Timo Werner missing clear chance of the game. Yeah. Werner really should have scored. Ziyech. This ain't Ziyech, wake up. He's literally put it on a plate for Werner and Abraham. You literally can't blame Ziyech. Newcastle showing once again why they don't deserve to be in the PL. Why are you crying? Who is this? Who does this guy support? Liverpool. Oh my god. Anyway, the pink shirt is making the United Zebra one look good. That is actually... No. That Man United Zebra kit is horrible. I'm not having that. I really am not having that. Let me know if you've got any fancy Premier League players in this week, because right now there's no points being given out. There really isn't. But obviously a big second half to become. I do believe that Ziyech is going to do something in the second half. So keep the faith if you have him. I don't have him though, so we'll have a little run through fantasy. This is my team. Tell us how you think I should improve. I've got Bruno, Grealish, Jack Harrison, Mane. I obviously sold Mane for Salah, because Salah can't play because of positive for COVID. Kane, Malpine, Calvert-Lewin up top. Reguilon, Lamptey, Reece James and Martinez. So I also sold Heung-min Son because I thought I was too forced on Tottenham, and I bought Grealish. I thought I might as well. I think you need to have some sort of Aston Villa midfielder or forward, especially with their run of games coming up. So yeah, that's how I'm going so far. That's what I'm thinking. Let me know in the comments below what you think I should do with it. I'm pretty happy with it. Reece James could get me a clean sheet if they do win 2-0 like I predicted. In the YouTube FC League, let's see if any points have gone around yet. How's Thogdad doing? He's got 2 points. Oh yeah, because he's got Ziyech. Let's hope Ziyech doesn't do anything, guys. So he's got Chilwell, to be fair. And he got disallowed the goal. Unlucky fella. David Vjanic, he has Zuma. Yeah, understandable having Zuma. He's got 3 goals in 7 games as a centre-back. Like, that's best form out of any centre-back in the league. That's insane, isn't it? Let's see how Jack Mate's doing. He's on 2 points. He's got Chilwell. Everybody's got a Chelsea defender. Timo Werner. He missed his chance. Tell you what, a lot of people have Werner. They'll be fuming about that. They really will be. Let's see how Chris MD's doing. Chris MD's on 4 points. He played his triple captain on Werner. Oh my god. He played his triple captain on Werner and he missed a sitter. I can imagine Chris MD's reaction when he missed that chance. Like, oh, bloody hell. Like, how do I impersonate? How do I do an impression of Chris MD? I don't really know. Like, he's just your average geezer, isn't he? But yeah, triple captain. That is a big call. I know it's a big second half to come. We saw it took a while for Newcastle to be broken down against Man United, and then they went goal crazy at the end. So maybe triple captaining Werner could be good. But a big statement from Chris MD there. Big statement. Mark Goldbridge has got 0 points because he doesn't have any Chelsea players. Do you think that's a bias thing? I don't know. He's got Bruno captain today. I feel like everybody's got Bruno captain. But, you know, it's just one of those things. Foden's in his team, interestingly. He had a good England break, didn't he? James Alcott, QPR fan, has got Bruno captain. Yeah, boring. Ziyech, Zuma, Bamford, Kane, Calvert-Lewin, Barkley. Yeah, it's an alright team. I would say my team's better. I don't know why he still has a Liverpool defender. Having said that, we'll watch Robertson go and bag a goal, an assist and a clean sheet now. Spencer FC has got 2 points. He's got St. Maximan in his team. St. Maximan can't finish his dinner. It's so funny. He's good on the ball, good pace, can get past the player. But when it comes to the final shot, he just messes it up. And he would have a goal today if he just put away his chance. So yeah, Calvert-Lewin captain is very interesting. That could be a good shout from Spencer there. Either way, that's how things stand. What else have we got going on? We've got Stevie White. We've got Josh Fusion. Let's have a look at Josh Fusion. 2 points. Reece James and Timo Werner. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. What else have we got going on? Let's have a look at Willany. Willany's on 2 points. Ziyech and Reece James, not bad. Yeah, everybody's got Ziyech. I'm really hoping he does nothing now. Callum Wilson is his team, but he's gone and done nothing. St. Maximan will come off the bench because Callum Wilson's not playing. And you never know. I did say Newcastle will score, didn't I? So if he gets a goal, that'll be decent. Let's have a look at Viz's team. Viz is on 2. Oh, Viz has given up. Surely Viz has given up. He's having a rubbish week. Absolutely rubbish. Havertz. He's still got Alexander-Arnold in his team. I mean, what is going on there? Oh my God, they're just showing this Werner chance again. They're just showing this Werner chance again, guys. What a bad miss that was. For someone that literally gets 300 grand plus a week to finish your bloody move. Like, how could you not do that? So yeah, he needs to finish his dinner. Overall, it's early doors. I'm just looking at people's teams and see what changes they've made. In the YouTube FC League, if you see your name in this league, in my league, then you're bloody good at the game, it's fair to say. I'm on 477 points, so if I want to get to top 50, I need to really just have an unbelievable week because 542 is 50th top 50. I'm not having a bad overall year, but I just feel like I could be doing better. And if you can see your name in the top 50, you're having a good week. Unbelievable scenes from some of you guys. I'm going to go into the top 100 actually, give a shout out to... let's see what people are going for. Let's see, top of our YouTube league with 30,000 people in, William Paxman. This is what he's gone for. He's got Salah. Wait, what? Oh, wow, this is insane. Salah, Cody, Wilson all not playing. Jorginho not playing. Maybe this is the fall of Paxo995 and the lads. Maybe this is the moment where he crumbles. To be fair, he's got a bench full of players that will play. Like, these guys will come on. But Cody's an F. Salah won't play. Wilson's not playing. Jorginho. So that's 3 already that's out. So these 3 will all come in. Wow. Big statements made. 2 Arsenal defenders at Leeds away. Because obviously Tierney's going to come on. And so will St. Maximan. So will Castagne. Big statement from Paxo995 and the lads. I think he'll be safe. Because 5 at the back sometimes gives you more. Because you never know. Sometimes you have a clean sheet from a game that you don't expect. And a player comes on and gets you 6 points because of the clean sheet. So it's not as bad as what people put it out to be. But he's top of the Thogden Thogdad League, which is absolutely insane. Where is he in the world? Overall rank, 384. He's 384th in the world and he's in my league. Fair play. I would have never thought starting this I'd have someone in the top 400. That's just insane. That is just insane. Do you think we'll see a new first place? I don't know. Anyway, let's speak about the Newcastle-Chelsea game. It's currently 1-0. Federico Fernandez scored a goal in 10 minutes. And as you can tell, it's not been a brilliant game. Timo Werner giving a 6.4. And the problem was he missed his big chance. And right now, Chelsea would be in cruise control. And they'd be very comfortable. He just put it away. I showed you the angle earlier. It was rubbish from him. Tell us in the comments. If he doesn't... If you have him on fantasy, will you sell him if he doesn't do well in the second half? Same with Ziyech. No, I'd hold Ziyech. But Werner's one of those players that he misses sitters, but then scores like unreal goals. So I just don't know how to judge him, really. Tammy Abraham as well. He scores a lot, but he doesn't get as much game time. So it's unusual with him. 3 starts this season, but he's got 2 goals and assist. So yeah. And then N'Golo Kante, he's not had a bad game. Mason Mount's done a lot of running for the team. I think he's been a good player. He's been like a box-to-box kind of giving out lots of energy. And he's one of those players that helps everything tick along. He also did a nice few through balls to Timo Werner. Werner nearly scored a good chance that was saved well by Carl Darlow. It wasn't Werner's fault. But it was played through from Mason Mount. And I think that Werner-Mount link-up is something we're going to see more of. Chilwell nearly got the goal. It was obviously given as an own goal, but he was there. He would have tapped it in if he got any contact on it. So yeah, overall, as things stand, no one's really had a standout game. Kovacic's probably been the best player on the pitch with Mason Mount. But yeah, that sums up the game, my yawn. Joe Linton, he's actually been a little bit of a positive. I'm not even lying. I think Joelinton's been okay. He's done a little few good connections with the ball. He's linked play well. He's made things happen. And actually, he's been impressive for me. I actually would say that Joelinton's been okay. Interestingly. He's got 0 shots on target, 1 off target. And he's actually linked play a couple times. I think if Newcastle are going to find a way of scoring, it's going to be through Joelinton. He's going to have to lay it off to St. Maximin or Jacob Murphy. Murphy's had a pretty poor game. He's not a great player in general. Like, if they're going to score, they're going to rely on St. Maximin having a madness and actually putting away a chance. But it's looking bleak for Newcastle, I can't lie. Because you look at their team and nothing really stands out. Now, I know they'll probably keep it to 2-0 because they're quite defensive, but they don't really have a standout forward line. And without Callum Wilson, it looks pretty dry, so yeah. Who would you bring on for Newcastle? Almiron. Almiron's got pace. Andy Carroll's got strength. Bring them two on, I'd say. Them two you have to bring on eventually. And in terms of Chelsea, Ziyech, Abraham, Werner. Would you change that? Chelsea fans, let me know in the comments what you would change with that lineup. I think the midfield is not the problem. I'd say that's the best thing about the team right now. And the defence has been comfortable as well. There's been a few poor passes from Rudiger, but he also did some good defending, so he made up for it. Giroud did very well over international break for France, so maybe bring him on. He's such a goal scorer, Giroud. Unbelievable striker. He got 2 goals in the France-Sweden game, 4-2 win. An on-form player, I must say. So there we go. Callum Hudson-Odoi, we haven't seen too much from him. Maybe have some game time from him. Can play on either side. He's a decent player on his day. So yeah. Jorginho, oh, you know what? I'm just going to mute that because it's annoying. Jorginho as well. He's usually the penalty taker, but top of our the Thogdad League is literally playing Jorginho. And overall, the Premier League standings, this is how it's looking. Very interesting. If Newcastle lose this game, which I think they will, they'll be in 13th place, which isn't too bad. 11 points is comfortable. It doesn't mean relegation form, but if Chelsea win this game, they go top of the league. But obviously, if Leicester, Tottenham, Liverpool, or Southampton, or even Villa win, then they'll beat them into first place. So yeah, they're not going to be first place for long. They're not going to be first place for long. But look how many goals Chelsea have scored. 21 goals. It's just the goals they've conceded is what the problem is. 10 goals. They've already conceded double figures. If they want to win the league, Chelsea, they're going to have to really run that number down. 9 games, conceded 10 goals is not comfortable form to win the league. You know what I mean? But Chelsea are doing well. They're really smashing it up. And they'll take the own goal. They really will. It's how Chelsea continue their form in the second half and see how they do. So give us your full-time predictions, guys. We'll speak about a few of the other games. Aston Villa, Brighton. The lineups are around 27 minutes. So we can talk about that. The potential lineups are thinking Ollie Watkins, Barkley, Trezeguet, Grealish. Lamptey potentially starting. Maupai, Welbeck, Lallana. Yeah, I've got the 4 players I've got Maupai. I'm really hoping this guy just hits form. I really am. Anyway, the second half has started. So let's get straight into it. Let's get back to the Newcastle-Chelsea game. Get your score predictions in the comments. And here we go. Bring on the second half. Let me know what you think is going to happen. Steve Bruce getting his team going. Here we go. Edouard Mendy being pressed here. Oh, wow. Newcastle high pressing from the get-go. And a foul given. I think, who is that? Isaac Hayden gives away a foul. Right, everybody. We are giving away £45 to 3 winners today that get the full-time score prediction correct in the comments. So spam it in the comments, try and get it right, and make sure you like this stream and subscribe to the channel. Them 2 things are free to do, and the two things you've got to do to enter the giveaway. We will be checking the system as well that you've done that. We're on 2.7k likes, which is great, but let's try and roll out 3k as well. We only need about 250 more likes. And also, guys, let's find out how many subs we are away. We've hit 421,000. Thank you, guys. Thank you for 421,000 subs. Well in, boys. Absolutely well in. Now it's all about trying to grind out 422. So anybody new, subscribe. 1-1, 2-1, 2-1. We're going for 3-0 Chelsea, people are saying. They're all good prediction entries. Make sure you DM me proof on Instagram so I can DM you guys money. And obviously, if you win once, I often give it to someone new. So I don't want to give it to the same people. So yeah. So remember, guys, if you do win this giveaway, you probably won't win it like the next few weeks because I try to space out the winners as well. Well done, mate. Thank you, Nightstones. Thanks for 421. Watching Tottenham Man City? Yes, we will be. That'll be a big game. Let us know what you think is going to happen in that game as well. Reece James on the ball. Chelsea just playing it around the back, really. Again, they had 80% possession in the first half. It wouldn't shock me if they have something similar like that in the second half, really. 3-0 Chelsea win, 2-0. Watching Tottenham Man City, yes we are. 2-0 to Chelsea is a very good prediction. Reece James has gone down here. I hope he's alright. Yeah, I think it's just a free kick. Reece James really wants to get involved in the contributions. You can tell he's got 1 goal, 1 assist this season, but probably deserves more. Like, he's been very involved. He's been a very solid fullback. Anyway, Newcastle won a free kick this time. Very stop and start this game. You guys need to make it interesting in the comments or whatever. Should we see what Twitter's saying? We'll see what Chelsea's saying about the Chelsea reaction to that game. The match is still in the balance. Chelsea need to make their chances. Ziyech unlocking the Newcastle defence. Fair play. Tammy Abraham needs to come off urgently. Wow. Kurt Zuma's first half in numbers. 100% aerial duels won. Yeah, he's been pretty good. Kurt Zouma overall this season has been very good. I just can't believe Werner missed this chance. This is the chance he had in the first half for anyone that missed it. Terrible. Anyway, 1-0 as it stands. Thogdad will be back on later, hopefully. Here come Newcastle, though. St. Maximin playing the ball over to Lewis. Jamal Lewis on the ball. He's going to try and make something of it. Does a bit of skill to beat his man and plays it backwards. Now Newcastle holding a bit of the ball. Only held 19% of the ball in the first half, so hopefully they'll want to change those numbers now. Can you watch Man United West Brom? We can do if you want that. We can do if you want that, guys. N'Golo Kante plays it over to Kovacic. N'Golo Kante on the ball. Let us know your full-time predictions, guys. What do you think? I think Werner won, Ziyech won. Yeah, I reckon that could happen. I can see Ziyech doing something in the second half. If you guys have him on FPL, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he does something coming soon. People are saying 1-1. Nah, not just yet. Oh, this game is not been a classic, I tell you. It's been very boring. Chelsea just controlling the game. That's what they're doing. Can't concede if you're on the ball. And that's the mentality that they're having. Keep going out there. Hold on to possession. Don't lose it. And you'll be fine. And you can tell that they are. All I can say is you guys need to subscribe because this Spurs Man City game will be a little bit more interesting than this one, I think. Anyway, Newcastle go long. Maybe we're going to see a chance here. St. Maximin to try and take on Reece James. Yeah, Reece James does really well. However, Jamal Lewis tries to get him as well, but Reece James wins it. Very good defending from him. Here come Chelsea. Kovacic. He's looking forward. Plays it to Ziyech. Ziyech goes to Zouma. Barca Atletico Madrid. Oh, that's a decent game. We probably won't be streaming it. We'll probably stick to English football. Chilwell on the ball. Yeah, Chilwell had a little injury thing for England, but he was alright. He seems to be good for Chelsea. He seems to actually play better for Chelsea than he does for England. I don't know what it is. Tell us in the comments what you think about him. How do you donate? I think there's a little $sign by the comment section. I really appreciate all the donations. We actually had a few donations. Alfred Robinson, thanks for £2. Thoughts on Messi to see... oh yeah, the thoughts on Messi situation. I'd love to see Messi in the Prem. That would be absolutely amazing. It really would. So whether it will happen, I don't know. But if it does, you know. Anyway, Newcastle on the ball here. Tammy Abraham wins it back. Oh, and the referee blows. Every time there's a good chance, the referee blows for something. Should we try and get Thogdad again? Let's try and get Thogdad again. We might have to try and get Thogdad in the stream. Everybody wants Thogdad. Right, I'm going to try and scavenge Thogdad. I'll be back in a sec. I also need the toilet. So, one sec, guys. Well, because nobody's going to be here. Hope you're not going to prank. There's no one to prank. So, if you spam comments, prank. Like, no one's going to be there. But yeah, the game's dead. So, I'll be back in a sec, guys.
plenty of time just to take that ball and launch it downfield. Not that accurately, but a mistake there. Step Werner in, and again somehow Newcastle United got away with that very, very sloppy piece of play.
By both teams, awful mistake by, I think it's Shea, just taking his time, not feeling like there's any pressure.
Alright, but be there for Spurs City later.
Try to put on a play to Ziyech.
Thogdad doesn't want to come in. Thogdad's not coming in. I think I missed a good chance. I don't know if it has. Let us know in the comments. People are saying prank, but like nobody's here. Anyway, Chelsea on the ball again. They're looking like a little bit more positive now. Reece James whips the ball in, and it's taken well by Carl Darlow. The game's looking a little bit more fierce now, a little bit more end-to-end, a little bit more momentum going on. But honestly, Newcastle holding up. Good tackle from Kante, but Newcastle win the ball back on the bounce, and they play over to the right side with space to run. I can hear the match. Yes, you can. Werner is overrated. Did Werner miss another chance? Oh, let's have a look. I want to know if Werner missed another chance. 3-1 Chelsea, someone's going for. Yeah, I think the situation with Werner, I know the miss was bad, but he'll take another chance. If he gets another chance, he'll take it. That's all I'm saying. But, I mean, I don't know why people triple captain Werner in this game. Like, it's Newcastle away. Like, they're not easy to break down. Everybody knows that. Oh, Jamal Lewis should have done better. And gets a tackle in for Reece James there. Corner ball to Chelsea here, guys. Yeah, Werner had a bad miss. Josh Bailey, thank you for the £1 donation. Really means a lot. With Lascelles off, I think they will stop bottling things. Well, they could do. All depends. Right. Corner to Chelsea here. This is the moment. Zuma's coming up. He scored 3 goals in 7 games. Could be a good time to score for him. Yeah, second. What for defenders? I think he must be the top goal scorer for defenders as well. Zuma. Right, whipped in from Mason Mount. It's a good ball. Headed. Oh my God. Zuma headed it. And it nearly went in. What a chance for Kurt Zuma there. What a header. Holds off his man really well. And that's why he's the top goal scorer defensively in the league so far. What a jump. Completely leaps over Federico Fernandez, I think it is. And wow, he nearly puts in the back of the net. That is something. He is so good in the air. 55 minutes and it's still 2-0 to Chelsea. Lampard's a little bit annoyed. It's not really gone his way. They've had the chances. They've made the chances. They've just not converted that second goal just yet. I think Lampard's a little bit worried that he's going to be shithoused late on. Like Andy Carroll comes on and equalises and makes it 1-0 or something. Right, I'll be back in a sec. I think Thogdad's going out, so I'm going to say goodbye to him. And I'll be back. 1 second. Thogdad.
In Germany, where he's in the national squad, if not elsewhere in England. Inside, Kovacic, who was a good technician in the midfield, no place for Jorginho, is on the bench today. It's a tough team to get into. Yeah. Reece James again. Picked a lovely ball. Can play midfield as well as he did for Wigan on loan.
Right, we're back. We're back in here. No Thogdad. I love how the numbers of the views go up when nobody's here. Right, Kante. Ziyech on the edge. Back post. Oh, taken well by Darlow. Everyone's like, red card. You're going to try and prank me. Guys, I'm not dumb. Above the Newcastle-Chelsea scoreline, there's no red. So there's no red card. Anyway, as things stand. Oh, Chelsea. Oh, God, they're a little bit waffly around the back here. Newcastle have the ball here. Joe Linton. Takes it well. Newcastle playing the ball around. I tell you what, and I wouldn't write off an upset just yet. I really wouldn't write off an upset. They're playing with a little bit more confidence than we've not seen so far in this game. It's It's something that maybe it's a little bit of a Chelsea hesitancy in the way that they're defending. But, oh no, it's fell for them! Oh my God, he's missed a sitter! Oh my God, Steve Bruce has got the head on his hands on his head. And it nearly fell for Isaac Hayden. Chelsea got the ball clear, it fell off Isaac Hayden, and what a moment that could have been for Newcastle to make it 1-0 in the 58th minute. What a chance! Wow. Chelsea really doing their best efforts to bottle this game. Poor defending. I've got to be honest, from Zuma. Oh no, from Rudiger actually. It was Rudiger. That was terrible from him. He hits it straight off Isaac Hayden. And it really should have been better. Steve Bruce knows it as well. Very poor. Edouard Mendy now to, I think they're giving the handball or a goal kick. Either way, what a chance there for Newcastle. See you later. Thogdad saying a little goodbye. He's selling off his little. We got another apartment in London, and he's selling it. Or we got some viewers, so he's gonna have to go off to do that. But hopefully Thogdad will be in for the Spurs City game later. That'll be a big game, big live stream. So Werner got a yellow. Interesting. Chilwell just got yellow. Then you are gone. Wow. Did Chilwell actually get a yellow? Let's have a look. You guys pranking me. I don't even know anymore. No, I don't think Chilwell got booked. Chilwell didn't get booked. No one at Chelsea's been booked. Only Isaac Hayden and Jacob Murphy are the only bookings on the pitch. Yeah, this game's going to end 2-0. I'm telling you right now. I wouldn't say it's clicked like people expected. The way it went with Man United in this game, you know, it's very late when things started opening up and then Bruno and Rashford started running the show. But it took time. That's what I'm trying to say. It took time. Anyway, Newcastle trying to get back into this game, which I think they are really. It's starting to get a little bit more interesting. Rudiger only played because of Silva. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Rudiger's been poor. You could tell he's not really match fit as well. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he still played for Chelsea, for Chelsea regularly and Germany regularly, but he just doesn't look that good. He doesn't look like the Rudiger we saw over the last couple of years. Anyway, St. Maximan running with the ball here. Bit of energy. Joelinton! Oh, no! Oh my God! I thought that was dipping into the goal. Oh my days. Oh my. I thought this was going to go in. He beat Edouard Mendy. It just needed to be a little bit further down there. Oh my God. Oh, Joelinton. You have to put that on target. You do. I mean, it's either top bins and it looks unbelievable or... Wow. That's insane. That is madness, I can't lie.
Any major incident or goal, head over to the BT Sport app on your mobile or tablet and use our interactive timeline.
What a chance. What a chance. There we have it. There we have it, guys. Are you watching Fulham Everton? We might be. Depends. Fulham Everton. We might do, but that's tomorrow. So we'll ask us on the latest stream we do. We're definitely streaming Spurs City, so we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that game in the meantime. But Newcastle, guys, stay tuned. 61st minute, and this second half, I'd say Newcastle being the better team. I really would do. I really would do. Frank Lampard looks fuming about something. Yeah, Reece James came in with a big tackle there, but got a little bit of, I don't know, the way he leapt in, it might have hurt his leg. He looks like he's going to keep going. He's a big lad. But wow, what a chance that was. Bloody hell. Villa stream. People asking for the Man U stream. How do you subscribe? I think it's just around... If you see the Thogden YouTube channel, if the subscribe button's red, click it, make it go grey. Because that is what we want. We're trying to hit 422,000 subs today. So if everybody subscribes, it'll be absolutely amazing. And also, we still have a £45 giveaway live. So if you want to win that, you have to like, subscribe, and get your full-time prediction in the comments.
Yeah, but I think in these circumstances it makes sense.
Oh, wow, what a chance for Chelsea. Completely missed that. Ziyech on the ball. Wow, looks for it. He does get a nutmeg, but goes nowhere. What a chance there for Tammy Abraham. He should have got a goal now. Here come Chelsea. Werner on the edge. Gives it over to Chilwell. Thogdad will be happy if he gets an assist. Into Werner. Mason Mount on the ball, gives it to Reece. Something I've noticed, Mason Mount never loses the ball. Have you realised that? He just never, ever loses the ball. It's unusual, but true. Like, he always connects play, can score, can assist. He just doesn't lose the ball. Like, the likes of Bruno and Zeke will take that risk and will make a chance happen that Mason Mount probably won't. But Mason Mount will retain possession. So, to have both in your team is pretty good for Chelsea. Anyway, liked and sub. Thank you, Harvey. I'll shout people out that like and subscribe as well. We appreciate everyone that does. Been a subscriber since 2000. Well, that's not possible. I wasn't even alive in 2000. Arsenal Leeds prediction. I'll go 1-1. 1-1. Actually, it's Leeds Arsenal because Leeds are at home. I must have said 1-1 or 2-1 Leeds. I don't know. Either way, that'll be a good game to stream because it'll be interesting. Are Chelsea playing well? Not in the second half. Not in the second half. They've let Newcastle get back into the game. They controlled it in the first half. But look at this. Another example of what I mean by that. Manquillo, here he comes. Driving down the right. He's going to keep going. Lays it off to Isaac Tayden, who goes over to Jamal Lewis. Jamal Lewis whips it in, and it's a good block from Reece James. Reece James puts his body on the line for the team, I tell you. Good defender. Here we go. So, Almiron is coming on for Newcastle. He has a blister of pace for them, I tell you. If there's someone who's really going to run down the line and really test out the Chelsea defence, it's him. So I think that's a right sub to make. Here come Chelsea on the counter. Timo Werner with pace. Beats two players. Rapid. Absolutely rapid. Lays it off to Tammy Abraham. He shoots. He scores. Werner gets the assist and Tammy Abraham makes it 2-0 for Chelsea in the 64th minute. Very good goal. Comfortable. Werner with the assist. Tammy with the goal. And the Newcastle players are fuming. Steve Bruce is unhappy. And if you get too big-headed and you send men forward and you leave gaps, if you come up against the likes of Werner and Abraham, they will punish you. And they did. They punished him. Good goal from Tammy Abraham, I tell you. He was waiting and waiting for that ball from Werner. It's played in at the right time. It's a good finish from Tammy and overall a good goal. Great counter-attack from Chelsea. Lampard will be happy about that. Good goal. Anybody new here, like and subscribe. We're no longer taking entries for the giveaway. So if you want to get one cheeky final added time entry, like and subscribe to the channel. Win yourself £45. I will be DMing people on Instagram that win. So send me proof over there. There's the goal. That is the decide in the 66th minute. Newcastle 0, Chelsea 2. And this game's pretty much done and dusted now. I have to say. Very, very comfortable. I tell you what, Tammy Abraham is a finisher, isn't he? He really is a goal scorer. He gets the ball. He scores the goal. Anyway, Reece James looks like he's coming off here. Might be a little bit injured, which is not good because I got him in my fantasy. He looks a little bit hurt. He's okay, he says. He's carrying a lot of weight though, so it's probably quite easy. It's easier for him to get injured. Anyway, Almiron's on the pitch now. Isaac Hayden just went over to him and said, "Run down the line." Just test him. Test the pace. Test the pace. Let's see what Almiron can do anyway. Ziyech captain and Grealish vice. Well, Ziyech captain hasn't been perfect just yet. A lot of people have Werner though. He got an assist, so Chris MD will get some points for that.
Let's be honest, they're not sitting on a cramped plane, are they, for 12 hours? They'll be fast asleep in some luxurious plane. So they are treat as well, getting back. But you're right, it's the exertions on the body.
Yeah, look at that Chelsea momentum all through the game. Complete domination from Chelsea there. Top of the league, 18 points. Can't complain. You really can't complain with that.
Top 6 this morning only included 3 of the big 6.
The standings as it stands, Chelsea go top of the league. As it stands though, if Leicester, Tottenham, Liverpool or Southampton win, they go top. They'll be making t-shirts, stop the count. Stop the count. Yeah, Tammy Abraham goes up to a 7.6 on Sofa score as it stands. Mason Mount goes to a 7.5. Some pretty high ratings there from some of the Chelsea boys. And N'Golo Kante, 7.2. It's an overall good team performance from Chelsea. Even though Timo Werner has been given a 6.5, he did get the assist. I know he missed a big chance, but he made up for it with creating that chance. So yeah, pretty comfortable form there from Chelsea. Newcastle overall have been pretty shit, like loads of low sixes, just really poor, I can't lie. Fabian Shaw came off injured there at half-time. I didn't even realise that. Let's see what Almiron could do anyway. Have a little look at fantasy. I get the clean sheet if it stays like that. Reece James with the clean sheet if it stays like that. Just check the YouTube league. Chris MD, this is the interesting one. He played Werner. Triple captain. So he's going to get some points for that, to be fair. Maybe a bonus point or two as well, so not too bad for Werner. 15 as it stands, but more to come. Chilwell got 6. He'd be better off have triple captaining Chilwell. That puts in perspective that Werner really should be doing better, you know. Anyway, that's how it stands, guys. That's how it stands. We are top of the league. We are top of the league. Yeah, Chelsea fans loving it. How do you watch? How old is Thogden? I'm 19 years old. If you've got any Q&A questions, ask it here. It's a good chance to do it. The game's dying down a little bit. Some good work there from Newcastle, actually. Joelinton. Oh, he ran with the ball there. But it was offside. Yeah, any questions you've always wanted to ask me, you can ask me now. Because the game's died down. It's pretty obvious that Chelsea are going to win this. If it stays 2-0, I got my Prem prediction score right as well, which is not too bad. I have to say, guys, anybody that hasn't watched it already, go over to my channel and watch this video here. Our Game Week 9 Premier League predictions is on 60k. You guys smash the like button too. We've got 6.7k likes. Let us know what you think the score prediction is. Seb on Golf was our special guest. He's a legend as well. So, yeah. Yeah, sub to him. Get involved, guys. Get involved. Bit of Seb on Golf. If you guys haven't watched this video yet, I really recommend that you do. It's a good video, I promise you guys. And Babs edited it, and he was amazing, I have to say. Newcastle get the ball clear there. Can you help set up my FPL? It's pretty easy, mate. I can give you some tips on who to use, though. Villa stream, we won't be doing a Villa stream, but we'll be back for Spurs City later. Hopefully with my dad. Have you got a girlfriend? No, not at the moment. Good question. What is your favourite London team? Tempted to say Brentford because we're friends with the owner of Brentford and he's a lovely guy. Thogden the GOAT. Thank you, mate. Your name is the GOAT. So to hear that from the GOAT is a privilege, you know. How old was Thogden when he first went to a Bolton game? I think 5 or 6. I was young. What do you dye your hair for a certain amount of likes? Oh, you mean like, would I bleach my hair for a certain amount of likes? Nah, I'll keep it as it is, guys. I've got a reputation to withstand. Messi or Ronaldo? I would always say Messi, but this season I'm starting to say more Ronaldo. But still overall Messi. I subbed when you were 17. Decent. Who's your favourite football player? Harry Kane or Jack Grealish? England. You know, England legends. I like Zhuba as well in Russia, but that's because my mum's Russian side. Where's my guy Thogdad? He is out for a walk. He'll be back later for the game. Where is Thogsis? She is... where is Thogsis? In Edinburgh. At university. Are you going to buy the new NDL merch? No. Do you play football and who, if so? I just play Sunday League, guys. I just play Sunday League here and there. How old is Thogdad? He is 52, I think. Might be wrong. Oh my God, what a chance for Newcastle there. Longstaff with a long shot. See what I did there? Longstaff, long shot. No, I didn't even mean that, but what a strike. Edge of the box. It was a powerful effort. Edouard Mendy couldn't save it. A little bit low, it's a goal. Oh, poor lads. I mean, if he scores that, that's a memorable goal. And it brings Newcastle back in the game as well. Werner's had a crap game. Yeah, he's not been great. He's not been great. Are you still in school? No, I finished like a year ago. Why did you start vlogging? I don't know. I watched other YouTubers. I was actually one of the first vloggers. I kind of began the whole situation. But yeah, I just love posting football YouTube videos because it's my passion, and I watched a lot of other YouTubers do it, and yeah, it's just something I'm passionate for. So yeah. What's your favourite London team? I've already answered that question. Prime Mbappe or Haaland? I hate that question because I prefer Haaland in terms of as a player. I don't know, maybe it's because I go to a lot of Dortmund games, thanks to my Dortmund plug. But I think with Mbappe, he's very good. But let's not forget, I mean, he's not been great in some of the bigger games. I know the World Cup, he was great in the final and the semi-finals. But in the semi-finals, Argentina played with a high line and they had slow defenders. I think anyone with pace and a decent ability would beat that. And then in the final, they were playing Croatia. So against Vida, who's a Besiktas centre-back. It's not like it was impossible to break down that team. England was shit against Croatia. England was shit. That's why we lost that game. So prime Mbappe, like, we've not seen the prime Mbappe in the Champions League yet. I'm just going to say, Neymar carried them through last time. Just saying. And they relied on Mbappe. And when it came, we've never seen Mbappe do well in a big game yet. I know he does well in Liga 1. But that doesn't count. Liga 1 is against fraudulent farmer teams. Do you actually play football? Yeah. But I'm not fit right now because of lockdown. You're a true legend. Thank you, Regan. If you say my name, I'll donate £5. Raise water. There you go. You like HRTC Sport? No, right? Can you grow a Freddie Mercury moustache? No. It's probably a bad idea. Do you think Messi will get back to his form this season? I hope so, I really do, because he's my original GOAT. I've always been a little bit more than Barca over Real growing up, so I'd like to see him do well, you know. Neymar or Mbappe? Neymar or Mbappe, good question. Good question. Neymar. In real life, Neymar. Legend in the game. Pele or Maradona? I would say Maradona. I actually would. Pele stayed. He had a very good record, but don't get me wrong, but he stayed in Brazil for most of his career. Maradona moved to Napoli from La Liga, and it shocked everyone because he was in his prime, and he moved to a dodgy league, a league that was hard, and he ran the show. Absolutely ran the show in Italy. Oh no, Werner's going to score here. Beating him. Offside. Offside. Werner scored, took it around the keeper, did really well, but he was offside, and Werner will be fuming about that. I think he is offside as well. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's offside. He is offside. Just about. Great turn, though, from Timo. Great finish. Yeah, fair play from Werner there. Who would you support if Bolton folded? Well, Bolton would have created another type team. So I would have supported... like Bolton would make a non-league team if Bolton folded, so I would support that team anyway. And I support Zenit in Russia, but that's not the same. Like, you want to support an English team. Anyway, Werner's coming off now. Yeah, Werner did well. Werner did well today. I know people are saying he did bad, but he created the second goal, and it was a comfortable 2-0 win anyway. Chelsea will win this 2 or 3-0. Hudson-Odoi on the pitch now. Let's see what he can do. Opinion on Ronaldo coming to Man United next summer. That'll be a big move if it happens. Let's wait till it happens to talk about that. Prime Salah or Prime Neymar? Neymar. Neymar's a bit better in his prime. Because Neymar could just control the game in his prime. Like Salah is a bagsman, I'll give you that. But more ability comes from Neymar, I think. Who's your favourite Prem team? I don't really have a preference in terms of favourite Prem team. Love that, Regan. Thanks for the support, mate. Scholes or Lampard? Interesting. I would go Lampard. I would go Lampard. But they're very different players. I hate comparing them two. Like, I know people ask Lampard or Gerrard a little bit more, but all three of them are different roles. All three of them play different roles. Like, Lampard and Gerrard are a little bit more comparable, but Scholes is completely different. Chilwell. Oh, it's a bad ball. It's a bad ball. Do you remember the Hibs Motherwell game? Hibs Motherwell. Was I there? Let me know in the comments. Do you remember the Hibs Celtic or Rangers? Don't have a preference. Liverpool or Man United? Again, I don't really prefer one of the two teams. Guys, stop asking me these questions. Watkins or Wilson? Who's better? Ollie Watkins or Callum Wilson? They're both very good at the moment this season. I don't know. Newcastle will be a much better team with Callum Wilson, I can tell you that right now. Do you think Sancho will come to United? It's a matter of time. He's probably getting so bored in Dortmund, let's be honest. He'll make a big money move, it's whether it'll be Man United. Prime Aguero or Prime Suarez? That is a very tough question. I would go Prime Suarez. Let's not forget that season where Liverpool ran the show with Suarez and Sturridge. Having said that, Prime Aguero and said, wow! Oh my God, Mason Mount, the way he took it round the defender was unbelievable. He just missed a sitter though. Unlucky Mason Mount. Kovacic plays a brilliant over-the-top through ball into Mason Mount. It's the touch to take it round to Kieran Clark. It's so cultured. Was it Federico Fernandez? It was. And then the finish, he just scuffs. It was so well played from Mason Mount though. Very unlucky. Are you streaming the Tottenham game? Yes, we will be. Everybody, if you haven't got notifications on my channel yet, everybody get notifications on so you do not miss the Spurs City stream. We're going to be doing a giveaway for the first 2,000 that join. So when you see the notification, get in the stream. We're going to do an exclusive giveaway this time. So you got a bigger chance of winning if you get subscriber notifications on. So do it now if you haven't already. Wow, that's a player we haven't seen in a while. Emerson coming on for Chelsea. I forgot they even played for them anymore. Newcastle go down the line here. Joe Linton plays it in. Here we go. Almiron strikes it. Good save from Edouard Mendy there. Gets enough on it. Yeah, I think that was creeping in the top corner. It was a deflection that made it bounce to the top left corner, but it was saved really well from Edouard Mendy. Anyway, Newcastle take their corner short. Played into the back post. Aimed at Andy Carroll. Edouard Mendy grabs the ball well there. Right, I'll be back in a second. I'm going to go top my water up. And hopefully I won't miss any big chances. All right.
Chelsea, rightly so. You wouldn't take any chances now. They're in cruise control. 10 minutes left plus.
He's on his way, Mondi, to making it 9 matches and 7 clean sheets since joining the club. And by the way, he kept a couple of clean sheets for Senegal in the break as well. As recommended by Petr Cech, of course, who also is a former Rennes goalkeeper.
Right, I'm back. How are we? Right. Oh, I've come back at the right time. Oh no, Kante's just too good. Kante's just too good. Can you do a stream for Newport County versus Port Vale? Probably not, mate. Probably not. Not at the moment, I would say. Yeah, let's just check the montages. This is all good. Yep, we're Gucci. We're Gooch. We're Gooch. Anyway. Chelsea. Looking for a third in the last 10 minutes. Here they come. R9 or Ronaldinho. Let's be honest. R9 was the better player. Ronaldinho was very special. And he had the flair and he was unreal. But, like, actual ability at football, like, what he did for the team. R9 was insane when he was fit. Opinions on True Geordie moving to Twitch? Well, it's a shame. I feel like I'm the only streamer left on YouTube now, which YouTube, like, I know YouTube support me and stuff, but yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. But thanks for all the support, guys, on the streams. You really, you know, does mean a lot. It really does. Is this on Sky Sports? No, it's on BT Sport and the Thogden YouTube channel. You're lucky to hear. Anyway, you should come to Newcastle and oh, that's a good idea. You should come to Newcastle. We can watch the match and then I will show you all the good pubs at the end of lockdown. James, good shout. Good shout. Villa or Birmingham? Villa or Birmingham? Don't have a preference. Because yeah, it's just one of those where I've been to both clubs. I like both clubs. YouTube streaming is better. Yeah, guys, if Twitch approached me, it depends on what YouTube could offer me in terms of a deal, because I'd rather stay on YouTube. This is where my fan base is and it's built it up. And I feel like now that True Geordie's moved to Twitch, I feel like I can focus on my content here. I don't know. It's interesting. Either way, guys, what do you guys think? Should we move over to Twitch or stay on YouTube? Let us know in the comments below. Anyway, Reece James on the ball here. Playing it into Ziyech. And it's blocked and a corner ball will come. Just the last 8 minutes of this game. Yeah, it's pretty much done and dusted now, let's be honest. Maybe Chelsea will sneak a third from somewhere, but overall, they're looking comfortable. I love your vids. Thank you, mate. Eduardo Morelos. Eduardo Morelos. I don't know. Maybe Edouard just about. Depends who does well this season. Serge Gnabry or Robben Ribéry. In their prime, you ask? I don't know. Well, in their prime, you'd have to go Robben Ribéry, no? One of them two. Robben in his prime was absolutely unbelievable when he put the ball on his left foot. Bit like Ziyech in the sense that when he cut on his left foot, it was just always gold. Right, Hudson-Odoi on the ball. Ziyech, great ball in. Caught well by Darlow, though. Tammy's fuming. Tammy is fuming. People are saying stay on YouTube. Why not Twitch, though? Twitch is a good platform, no? I normally leave videos when there's ads, but Thogden, I'm fine watching because you deserve the money. Thank you, Max. Cheers. It's not much, but yeah. YouTube like me. I'm on trending page a lot. I know they support me, so yeah, it's one of those situations. Anyway, Jamal Lewis pings the ball in. Yeah, Newcastle looking for a little consolation. Well, it's not consolation. If they get one back now, it could be very interesting. Who knows what can happen if they score one back now? Trent or Wan-Bissaka? I think Trent's the better player. What happened in the side? I don't know. Also, you actually going to leave YouTube at 1 mil subs? Who knows? Who knows? Honestly, who knows? 1 mil subs is the end goal, isn't it? Hader Galena, thank you for the $2. MLS or Liga MX? I don't know. I don't watch enough of those leagues, really. What do you want me to say, Hader? Anyway, here we go. Newcastle. Here we go. Almiron, since he's come on, has actually looked decent. He's actually connected play and made things happen. But they're not really going for it. They're not really putting men forward. Yeah, they're kind of happy with a 2-0 loss. It's weird. Oh, Andy Carroll nearly with a chance to shoot there. Blocked well from Kante. Kante's had a great game. Cleared absolutely everything up. Greenwood or Hudson-Odoi? Greenwood. I'd like to see if Greenwood plays. I would like to see if Greenwood actually gets any game time. Because, you know, it's been the whole situation where they actually targeted him. They cyber-attacked him, didn't they? Which was a real shame, because for a young lad, it must be tough. You doing the Villa game today? Nah, won't be doing the Villa game. We'll wait for my dad to get back and we'll do Spurs, Man City. So that'll be a decent game anyway. What do you think of Shobalai? He's a baller. Absolute baller. Whoever he goes to, they're going to be very sorted, I tell you. He's such a player. Anyway. Here we go. Good chance here. Very deep cross. Back post headed away from Chelsea. They really want that clean sheet, you can tell. They want that clean sheet. Anyway, last few minutes of the game. And then we're going to do the Spurs versus Man City game, aren't we? Let me know your score prediction for Spurs Man City as well. What do you think is going to happen in that game? Harry Kane versus De Bruyne. Yeah. I don't know. It could be one of those goal-scoring games where it just turns into a classics. That's why we're streaming it. I do think there's potential for a really top-class game. So tell us in the comments your score prediction for Spurs City game later. ZX just come off. He didn't get any points today, so thank God I didn't sign him, eh? One more free kick for Newcastle. Well, not one more. There might be a few more. It all depends. Ball's whipped in. Headed away well by Zuma. Zuma in the air has been unreal. Especially this season. Like, we've seen a different style of how good Zuma is. He's been unbelievable. Newcastle look like they want one more chance, though. Chelsea win it back, and actually, Newcastle have got a free kick here. Chance to whip it in the box. It's a shame. What I don't get about Newcastle is they're losing 2-0, but they're not actually piling men forward. Like, surely you just go for it, no? Yeah, Longstaff just went down there. Here comes a free kick. Probably a good chance here. Here we go. Almiron to take. Oh, by the way, Almiron, since he's come on, has been really, really effective for Newcastle in terms of just adding something new to them going forward, a bit of pace. Here we go. Taken away by Reece James. Reece James has been so good, man. Defensively as well. That's the thing. He covers a lot. So, yeah. Something to watch out for, I'd say. Spurs, Man City. Do we think De Bruyne is going to have a good game later, guys? You know, he's not been insane. He's actually got decent stats. People are saying he's not been as good as last year. And somewhat that's true. But today could really be his day. We know what De Bruyne can do on his day. And maybe it could be. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Could be dangerous. Giroud! Oh, he's missed the sitter there. He was offside, but Giroud has missed a sitter to make it 3-0 for Chelsea. I'm happy it didn't go in because my prediction was 2-0 Chelsea. And that's going to come out right, which is always good. But yeah, I can't lie, guys. It's not been a classic, but it's been a good win. It's been a good win, I have to say. You know, they needed to win this game, and they did. They won it with style, and they did enough. They did enough. So it's something to build on. Let's try and end this stream with everybody smashing the like button. Let's get it done. I don't know how many likes we're on. Tell us in the comments. We might be on like 3.5k likes. Let's go for 3.5k likes to end this stream. Remember, guys, make sure you subscribe and notifications on so you get notified when we're live for Spurs Man City. Thogdad will be there for it. The return of Thogdad. Everybody wants the return of Thogdad, don't they? How could you not want the return of Thogdad? Chelsea, one more chance here. Tammy Abraham. Or Mason Mount trying to get it, but just headed away from the Newcastle defender.
Nobody's closed it down all afternoon. He's had loads of time to turn and pass and play.
Pretty brilliant all season.
There we go. Nothing much more is going to happen in the game. Almiron's just gone down for a free kick on Kante. Nothing given. No yellow cards or anything, guys. Don't worry. Guys, tell us what players you have in Fantasy Premier League and how many points you've got from this game, by the way. Let us know, because I've only got Reece James. I don't have Werner. But yeah, Werner did okay in terms of he got an assist, but that was it, wasn't it? Ziyech didn't do anything, which was I know a lot of people have Ziyech in their fantasy, so that's a little bit of an upset for a lot of you guys. There we go. Chelsea just playing it around the back now. They're claiming the win. They're happy. They've done it, really. Comfortable result there. Very comfortable result for Chelsea. Puts them top of the league for a little bit. Wonder if they're making the Donald Trump stop the count jokes now. Who knows? Stop the count. Guys, tell us in the comments. Do you think Chelsea can win the league? Do you think Chelsea can win the league? As you know, if you watch my dad's Instagram, he said that put a bet on Chelsea to win the league, 8-1. He put a few quid on. My dad did bet on Chelsea to win the league. Could happen. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, last few minutes. 18 points some people got, which is decent. Chilwell bonus points. Is Chilwell getting bonus points? For what? Reece James deserves bonus points, lads. Come on, man. Yeah, very comfortable win. Only a minute more now. Maybe a little consolation for Newcastle. Who knows? They're on the ball a little bit. Thanks for the support, though, today. It really means a lot. It really does mean a lot. Yeah, Carroll is in behind. Oh! Oh my god, it looked like a goal, but it hit the side netting. Oh my goodness me. Andy Carroll from a long ball holds it up so well. And what a chance that was. What a chance that was for Newcastle to get a goal and make it 2-1, but he's missed it. Oh my god, it wasn't a bad shot as well, to be fair. He takes it down, Rudiger doesn't get a block in, or maybe he does actually get a block in, so he does something. But that was a great effort. That was a great effort for Andy Carroll to get a goal. Would that have been his first this season? I don't even know. Either way, we all know what's going to happen. This game's going to end 2-0. Maybe 3-0. Here come Chelsea. One lost attack of the game. Tammy Abraham. Lays it off to Kovacic. Hudson-Odoi. He's going to try and use his body a little bit. Mason Mount makes a run. Kovacic to shoot. Oh. Wow. We're actually seeing Kovacic shooting. That's insane. Right, there we go. That's full time, guys. That is full time. Chelsea 2, Newcastle 0. Thank you to everybody for joining me for the stream today. We're not going to do the Villa game, but we're going to be doing Spurs City later. See you all there. It's going to be good. Make sure you subscribe and notifications on. Hopefully with Thogdad. We're going to have a laugh. It's going to be funny. And yeah, thank